Okay. Well. What is up, everyone? It's been a while since we have streamed on this channel. I think it's been since last MetaConnect, actually, since we unboxed the Quest 3, but we're back again. We're back at the Quest 3S launch, or at least what we're assuming is going to be the Quest 3S launch. I'm just going to pop out my live chat here and bring it over here so that I can actually look at the camera and read it at the same time. But I saw a lot of people typing in the comments section, GTA San Andreas, guys, that's not happening, okay? I don't think that's happening this Connect, and I don't think it's happening, well, period, actually. Well, that has been postponed. We have been told that that has been postponed indefinitely. So, yeah, unless there's something that I'm missing. I bet a lot of you have seen what we already know about the Quest 3S and the fact that it was leaked in a Walmart on Reddit, which, I mean, look, it always happens. We know basically everything about the device before it is released to us. But, but yeah, here we are, once again, at MetaConnect. I'm going to be very honest with you, I didn't expect this many people to show up on the live stream, but I am incredibly happy that you did. MetaConnect is in an hour's time. We always start these streams a little bit early and talk about things and see what people are thinking. So if you are only interested in MetaConnect, feel free to come back in an hour's time. But we are going to be sitting here and just chatting for an hour. Hopefully the audio is fine. If it's not, do let me know. We are using the most jank microphone ever, I think, is the way to put it. This is the mic I use for all my videos. However, it is like this used to be a Fifine K678, but I took it apart and I put the microphone from the Razer Siren X into here because the Razer Siren X died, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Anyway, audio should be okay, I hope. But yeah, people are saying audio is perfect. That is really good. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for telling me. We don't have the, I think it's called a pop filter on it either. We have the smaller pop filter on it, I guess you could call it. So that's what we're going with. We can play a little bit of music in the background, I guess, just not too loud. I'm probably not going to hear it, and I will need to wear headphones while we're watching Connect. But those are over there, so we'll deal with that when that happens. But yeah. How is everyone doing today? I know that timings are a little bit different for everyone right now. It's actually 4 p.m. for me here in Poland. But I'm going to start reading chat now. So we'll see. Do we have a link for the live? Let's see. Do we have a link for the live? Facebook? Oh, no. Let's do Meta Connect. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Haven't checked in a while. Oh.
Hope all is well.
It actually reads it. I was worried that that wouldn't work, but it does actually read it. Text-to-speech actually works now. All is well here. Thank you so much for asking. I hope all is well with you as well. Also, our live chat actually works now. I don't know when was the last time you guys checked in with us when we were live streaming, but live chat basically never worked. It, like, worked for 5 minutes, and then it lagged, and then it never worked again. But, fingers crossed, knock on wood, it... Okay. Knock on wood, it does actually seem to be working right now. Wait, I am incorrect. It's not 4 p.m. in Poland. Yeah, I guess that makes a lot of sense. My clock is desynced again on my computer. Let me fix that real quick. Sync now. It's 6:10. It's 6:10 p.m. It's not 4 p.m. I was incorrect. This is what happens when you look at the clock on your desynced computer. When is it starting? In an hour's time. Roughly in an hour's time. So 50 minutes, I'd say, give or take. Let's see. Do we have a website for it? I'll link the website that we have. There's no live stream on it yet. There's a program.
Big W.
Thank you so much for the €5 donation. But yeah, live chat working is an absolutely massive W. The even bigger W is I didn't even have to do anything to make it work. It just kind of started working. But I am very happy about that. Because, yeah, that basically never worked for us in the past, and it was incredibly annoying. I can actually turn off studio mode in OBS right now so that I have a full screen. And, yeah, did I link it? I did link it. I'm also going to pin that for anyone interested. That is the website to Meta Connect, and on there you also have the program. So I'm just going to read out the program to you guys so that you know what's happening. Let's see. We have at 10 a.m. PT, which is going to be 7 p.m. for me, we have the Connect keynote, so that's the one that we're interested in, and it says join Meta founder, CEO Mark Zuckerberg as he shares the latest developments in mixed reality, AI, and wearables. Hear how Meta is building towards the next computing platforms, and get a first look at new products and features that will deliver the future of human connection. So that is the part I'd say that we're most interested in. And then we've got the developer keynote, which I think we normally don't watch, if I'm correct. That starts at 11 a.m. PT, so it looks like the Connect keynote's only going to be about an hour. But yeah, I guess that's usually how it is. So we'll see whether we watch the developer keynote or not. I know a lot of people just are much more interested in the Connect keynote. But yeah, I mean, we already know what's going to happen during the Connect keynote anyway. They're going to launch the Quest 3S. Way too many leaks, and the fact that it showed up in Walmart already, and we know the price, and I guess the only thing we don't know is the weight. I see people are looking at the the TVD logo just bouncing around in the background. I have made this laptop as dim as possible. It's actually really funny. It looks smooth on the camera, but to my eyes, this is running at like 2 FPS, so this looks horrible, but it looks good for you, so that's all that matters.
Wonder how the bot says Zian Dobry.
God. Well, it says it terribly. That's for sure. Thank you so much for the donation. For those of you that are interested, that should be pronounced Dzień dobry. But the bot doesn't know Polish letter. Oh my god. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You didn't even send the text. God damn it. She didn't even send a text. Just sent money. But yeah, that's what we're looking forward to today, the Quest 3S. And honestly, of course, myself, I'm looking forward to seeing actual new wearables, like glasses wearables. I don't have the AR glasses. Well, sorry, AR, not AR. Smart glasses. I don't have those. I wish I did. I don't have them. But that's because they're not actually available here.
Thanks for what you do. Next recap WIB crazy.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the donation. And I do, I'm very happy that you enjoy the videos. I know there has been quite a bit less of them, but we will be getting back into that. I do promise. So hopefully after Connect, we're going to have a lot of recaps as well. And I'm thinking things are going to pick back up again, because I'm sure you guys have noticed things have been a little bit slow recently, but things usually pick back up during Connect. New devices are announced, new products, hopefully new games, because let's not lie to ourselves, we are lacking a bit in that department. So hopefully some new games are announced when Connect happens. But yeah, why are people telling me to give them toes? This always happens. This literally always happens. No. Just no. The Quest 3S is $300 without the controllers. No, I think no. For sure the controllers are going to be included. Like, I don't think they can release a device without the controllers being included. I feel like that might happen in the future. We have nothing currently telling us that they're not going to be included. But, who knows? It's Meta. I'm thinking that it's going to be $300 with the controllers, and then in the future, they might release maybe like a cheaper version of the device without the controllers, and possibly with the pen instead. For those of you that don't know, Meta has a pen now. So they might do that. Hey, thank you so much.
Hope for new Ray-Bans.
I was waiting for that.
Would like longer recording and local, probably on a phone, AI. Also Dobry Vesser.
Hey, thank you so much for the donation. Yeah, no, I'm hoping for new Ray-Bans as well, to be honest. I'm hoping... The longer recording is a big thing. Because those of you that don't know as well, they're actually quite limited right now in how long they can record. And if I am correct, I don't want to be wrong about this, but I think they also record to your phone and not to the glasses themselves. Unless they do record to the glasses as well now. I've like, ever since I realized that they don't record for that long, I've essentially just kind of lost interest, let's say. I haven't entirely lost interest because I still think they're really, really cool. But the longer recording would definitely do it for me. I would still have to get them into Poland somehow. I don't entirely know how I do that. Probably through some like import service, or I just drive to a different country where they are available. But yeah. Did I see the Walmart leak? Yes, I absolutely did. Actually, you know what? Let's fire it up here right now. For those of you that haven't seen it, let's fire up the Walmart leak here, so that we can all take a look at it.
Are you going to play the new VR Metro game?
The VR Metro game. Am I going to play it? Probably. I play like very small amount of virtual reality games right now, as in like I've kind of narrowed them down to the ones that I kind of always go back to, if you know what I mean. And kind of, I don't know, it's like I've said, the scene has been a little bit lacking right now when it comes to VR titles. Metro game, yeah, I mean, for sure. That has been, you know, it is something that, because if I am correct, please tell me I am correct. Is this is Metro from, like, they had the old games as well, didn't they? Yes, they did. Okay, perfect. Okay, they did. Yeah, I am correct in knowing what I'm talking about. Well, not as much as knowing what I'm talking about, but knowing which game I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm going to find the Reddit leak here right now, and I'm going to fire it up. I just need to find my links. So give me a second. Here we go. Perfect. Got it. So hopefully I can launch this and share it with you guys. So I believe all I need to do... Well, first of all, let's just do it this way, so that you guys don't get to see everything that's happening in the background. Just actually need to share Chrome. There's like 16 different Chrome tabs that are showing up here for some reason. Oh, here we go. Perfect. That's incorrect. That scale on that is just absolutely terrible. See, this is why we do things in the background, because, well, gotta give you guys the best experience possible. And then what? I just kind of extend it a little bit, like that. Ah, yes. Perfect. Okay, let's just say that's good enough. I call that good enough, you know? Okay, let's switch it. So, here we go. What is that? Okay, that doesn't really matter, except all. Here we go. So, this is the Walmart leak, in case you guys haven't seen it. They essentially found a display model in a Walmart. So, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna say it. This is it. Like, you know, there isn't any hiding it. What's my games? My ones that I would always go back to would definitely be Beat Saber, Minecraft VR, actually, Demio, VR chat. Not as much recently, but yeah, definitely one of the ones I would go back to. But yeah, those are probably... There's a few different mini golf and bowling games that sometimes I would go back to if we're in like a larger group that would be fun to play. You know, kind of swapping the headset and playing things like that. FPS shooters, I'm not like super into. Some of them I do enjoy playing from time to time, but it's not really my thing. Phasmophobia, we play from time to time. I'm not like super into horror, which is hilarious considering a few things that I can't like yet. But yeah, it's there's gonna be some funny stuff showing up essentially. But yeah, here we go. MetaQuest.
Smrnalem 10 Sabulionau na to Zebi Powiedz.
Dzięki. It's just the bot will not read out Polish, guys. But I do appreciate the donation. The bot will not read out Polish, okay? Like, that or any other language for that matter. Here we go. MetaQuest 3S. Let's take a look at the leaks so that we ruin MetaConnect for ourselves, right? Like, this is what we do every single time. We've got MetaQuest 3S, high definition resolution, 1832 by 1920 pixels per eye, lightweight comfort. I guess we still don't know how much it actually weighs because they don't reveal that here. 128 gigabytes and 256. Looks like the leak about the Quest 3 going down to only 512 gigabytes. That seems to be real here. So in case you guys saw that leak, that actually seems to be coming true. As you can see here, the Quest 3 is only 512 gigs. There's no other option. So it looks like once they sell out of 256 gigabyte Quest 3s, they're going to leave it that way, and they're not making any more of those. They're only going for the 512. So that's really interesting. That is a leak that I also saw on Twitter, but of course that was like yesterday or the day before, so we didn't have a video on that. But yeah, looks like Quest 3 is going 512 only. And then we have 128 and 256 on Quest 3S. Then, what else do we have here? I believe this is just the same image, just slightly enlarged. And of course, they are selling them side by side. Quest 3 and Quest 3S will be sold side by side. Quest 3 will still be higher resolution than the Quest 3S. Quest 3S will just be the cheaper version. And going back to the image here on the display model, you can see, I mean, you can see the 6 cameras here, which a lot of people are calling ugly. And just, I'm going to be honest, they are... Like, you definitely notice them. They're definitely there. But, look, if they give you nice color pass-through at a cheaper price, I'm all in for it, you know? And then you've got the Touch Plus controllers as well, so it looks like it's coming with that. And you get Batman Arkham Shadow when you buy the Quest 3 or Quest 3S. Now, only now. Apparently.
Ooh, yeah, bunny. I want the Polish bot smiley face.
Is there actually a Polish bot? I didn't realize there was a Polish bot. I think that would only be useful for Polish people, and considering that we speak mostly English on this channel, that I don't think that would really work. It would be really funny, though. Thank you so much for the donation. So, for now, we can do live scene again. But yeah, those are our Quest 3S leaks. Do let me know what you guys think right now. Actually, you know what? Engage with your audience. Start a poll. This is new, okay? This is let's have some fun. Okay. We're having some fun right now. Start poll. Let's see what people think.
I wish third-party controllers were announced. A social VR first controllers that are light, good tracking, minimal buttons, and that allow you to grab drinks and things while using them, for Quest.
I absolutely agree with you there, to be honest. It would be amazing if they actually announced third-party controllers.
I would love to see a Polish bot try to speak English.
Honestly, I don't... would it be racist if I, like, spoke my Polish English? Probably... I don't know. Like, I'm Polish, so I guess I'm sort of allowed to do it. We're not going to do it, okay? We're not going to do it for obvious reasons. Someone's going to take it out of context, but... but that's roughly probably what it would look like, to be honest. Except it would be worse, because it would be TTS, and probably just, like, the standard Polish Agata TTS, which is, like, the Polish TTS voice. But yeah, going back to third-party controllers, I really wish they announced that. Like, seriously. And I wish that they allowed Quest to connect to third-party controllers. They're doing it very slowly, including that pen that I was talking about earlier. They're doing it. They allowed you to get the pen, so third-party controllers are coming out. It's just, I personally think it's happening way too slowly, if you get what I mean. And they sort of seem to have to go through Meta's curation program or whatever. Like, Meta has to take a look at them and stuff, and they're obviously not going to allow every kind of controller out there. Maybe that's also a good thing, though. I mean, I can see certain users coming up with some really funky controllers to make things happen, okay? Let's just leave it at that. So, I mean, look, actually, scratch me thinking that's a good thing. Let anyone do whatever they want to do. I don't care. It's like, you know what? I don't care. But yeah. So, yeah, let's see. Okay, people are thinking 68%. 68% on I like it on the Quest 3S. That's actually really interesting. I don't actually see AI. Oh, there we go. It's ugly as 32%. So, I'm actually surprised. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am quite surprised that 67% of you like it. I don't hate it. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, it's quite an aggressive design. It's some people said it looks more like a Quest Go on like steroids, I guess. But you know, the flat front and everything, it's kind of going back to the Oculus Go. But I guess flat fronts are kind of what people like nowadays, right? With phones and stuff. So maybe that's what Meta's going for. But then again, at the same time, let's just hope that Meta doesn't make Quest devices like phones and release a new one every single year and have people upgrade. Because, I mean, these aren't phones. These are VR devices. I guess you can kind of say they're phones. I mean, they're running Android after all, aren't they? And they are basically a phone inside a VR headset. Depends how you look at it, but you get the point. But yeah. Reading chat, going back to reading chat. I am reading chat, actually. Just as I was reading chat, someone asked if I'm reading chat. Hey, thank you so much for the donation.
Meta? I see some people hating on them, but I am really happy they exist and invest in VR.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna like expand on that in a little second, but I'm sure that yeah, the TTS bot's gonna attack again.
Thoughts of the future of the metaverse.
Okay, so those two kind of tie in perfectly, honestly. Thank you so much for the donations, guys. But those two tie in basically perfectly. My thoughts on Meta. They went into the space very aggressively, okay? And we all know they came from Facebook, and Facebook isn't exactly the most trustworthy and the most, you know, I guess trustworthy. Let's just leave it at trustworthy company. So I can see why people hate them. But the truth is, they have done a lot of really good for virtual reality and augmented reality that maybe wouldn't have been possible without them because of their funding. And they are able to do all that at a much cheaper cost than everyone else because of their advertising. And because also they make money on titles and games, kind of like Sony and PlayStation do. They do the same thing. They make money off of their games and off of their store instead of off of the consoles. I believe that is also the case, if I'm correct.
We should make a Polish VR mage game. The title would be Abracadabra QVA. We would be millionaires right after release. Grin.
I'm actually like pretty happy right now that the bot doesn't read Polish, because if it read that the correct way, I guess, the way I would have read it in my mind, yeah. Stream instantly demonetized. To be fair, the stream's going to be demonetized anyway, because Kinect always does that, you know, with Kinect music and stuff. But yeah, going back, as I said, there's a lot of reasons you might want to hate Meta, but there is also no denying the fact that they have done a lot of really good things for virtual reality, and we may not be where we actually, scratch that, we wouldn't be where we are today if they didn't do that. So
Hi,
surveillance
thanks
and everything.
For the great content. Since the political change in Poland, is it better there? And I saw you using some furry avatars in some of your videos. Is those your avatars or just for testing face tracking?
This always happens. This always happens. Thank you so much for the donation. Politics. Lovely. Okay, look, I'm gonna be honest. I can't speak on politics. I've only been here a year, okay? So thankfully, I guess I'm kind of free to not speak about that because I've only been here a year, so I'm not really into that yet. I can't also deny that I will have to be into it because I'm living here now, but thankfully, not yet. But is it better for me personally living here than it was in Ireland? Yes, absolutely, like 100%. For like a ton of different reasons. The avatar stuff, okay, look, it's just an avatar. That's what we're going with. It's just an avatar, okay? But yeah, that's there you go. And also thoughts on future metaverse. I've spoken about this like hundreds of times before, but to me personally, the metaverse done correctly is literally just an open space, kind of like the internet that we have right now, but in virtual reality. So interconnected worlds. So worlds are kind of like websites. You know, you can create a different website. You're all interconnected. You can leave that website and go into a different one without exiting out of your browser, if that makes any sense. So to me, that would be the correct way to do a metaverse. People aren't doing it correctly right now. Companies aren't doing it correctly, according to me, because they're all doing their own thing. You know, they're not interconnecting it. They're just all kind of building their own metaverse, quote unquote, and you have to leave one to go into another one. So it's never going to be what I want it to be and what I think a true metaverse should be if they continue doing that. Instead, I think they should focus on, you know, joining forces and creating something together That would probably also give them more processing power, to be honest. But let's be real, that's not going to happen. These are corporations. They're not going to work together to create something better for everyone else. So let's just remember that. Wait, there's ad interruptions? Oh god, I was actually just talking about that before the live stream happened. I was just mentioning the fact that it said something on top of YouTube Studio. Okay, I'm going to try and figure out how to turn that off in a second, because I don't want any ad interruptions during MetaConnect. But yeah, that actually, you know what? Scratch that. I'm going to do that now. Let's see. Yeah, so that's something new that YouTube came up with, and apparently now they're placing ads in the middle of live streams. Let's see, monetization. Okay. I like the options here. Conservative. Lower earnings potential, less interrupted viewer experience. Balanced, medium earnings potential, balanced viewer experience. Aggressive, higher earnings potential. Yeah, we're choosing conservative, and if it's still too much, let me know, and we'll turn it off completely. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. So yeah, do let me know. The gain, yeah, I apologize. I moved way too close to the microphone there. GTA San Andreas isn't happening, guys. I can still see people asking about it, unfortunately. Yeah, no, we have been told that. We have actually been told that. It's just not... It's been postponed indefinitely. So, you know, that is... I mean, it's unfortunate. I want it as well, but we have been told it's not happening, essentially. You know, that came out officially a while ago. We did actually put that into a news video. Unfortunately, it seems that one's gone. Which is very... Like, again, I was just talking about the fact that we're kind of lacking on content right now, and that would have been a great one. Like, so many people were excited for that, and yet here we are. You know? I don't know why they did it. But then again, why did they remove Echo VR, you know? So
I've watched your content for so long. I usually use a raccoon as my main in VR chat, but that's cause they're my favorite animal.
Yeah, there you go. See, guys, you can have an avatar in VR chat, and that's it. You just like it, okay? Like, yeah, thank you so much for the donation. See, someone gets it. There you go. There's not much more to it, guys. Okay, don't look into it too much. I wonder how long this laptop's gonna last for. It's definitely not gonna last the entirety of the stream. Why does it look so smooth on the live stream and then it looks terrible in real life? I have no idea why that's a thing. Wow. Okay. Wow. What do I think the next big leap will be in virtual reality technology? You see, I would love to say the thing is going to start getting smaller and thinner. But the thing is, no, and you know what? I still think that's going to be the case, to be honest with you. But for that, we, of course, need to ditch Fresnel lenses. And clearly, the Quest 3S is going back to Fresnel lenses, which sucks. Okay? But that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping will be the next case for these headsets. I'm hoping they get thinner. I'm hoping they get lighter. Because it's the kind of problem with wearing one of these things for so long. Of course, an even bigger problem is motion sickness, as I've found out recently. Not with myself, but with my friends. They can't stay in there for too long. But that's a whole different story. The main issue, I think, right now is... Well, actually, price as well. Price, someone said price. Price, of course, is one thing. But in the actual technology itself, you'd really want this thing to be as small and as light as possible. Currently, the best way to do this is to either put the battery and most of the technology in, I don't know, like a pack that someone puts in their pocket, or do what some other headsets have been doing and throw it onto the back, which is also a great option because the balance is fantastic then. And I don't know, I found I can wear it, like, for example, the Quest Pro. I have that. It's brilliant. I can wear it for really, really long, and it's very comfortable. So that's one that I absolutely love. And the fact that I can wear it with my glasses as well, don't need to swap out lenses and stuff. It's also brilliant for that reason. But yeah, that's what I think. People are going to start making these things a lot lighter, a lot smaller, and therefore us consumers will be able to wear them for longer. Now, which way would I prefer it? Like an external power pack, let's say, or a battery in the back? Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I think I prefer the battery in the back approach. I really do. I hate cables dangling. I don't know. Ever since I tried standalone or like wireless PC VR.
Do you like rats?
What kind of questions is... I mean, it depends. It depends. If they're, like, nice and cuddly and they won't attack me and bite me, sure. And if they don't have, like, weird diseases, if they're going to eat me alive, then probably not. But yeah, I prefer the battery in the back approach. Again, ever since I've tried standalone and wireless PCVR, you can't, I don't know, it's really difficult. It's really difficult to kind of go back to a cable dangling. I used to have like a pulley system as well and stuff, and that helped a lot. But, you know, it's, I don't know. And if you have like a battery and a power pack dangling in like your pocket, which is the way the Vision Pro does it, I just don't find that very comfortable, you know?
Do you like gnats? Rhyme time.
Okay, look, I'm going to be very real with you. And I may or may not regret this, actually, but I do not know what that is. I must Google this. Oh, my mouse has disappeared. This is a sign. This is a sign.
Did you go and take a look at the UDCAP finger tracking gloves I told you about on the Discord? I want to know your opinion on them and if you're gonna maybe get it.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna do that right now. Thank you so much for the donation. We will take a look at that right now, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I was actually out helping my aunt basically the entirety of today. And yesterday we were there as well, cleaning up and stuff. So we will actually take a look at that with the live stream. Let's take a look. So this is their, unless have I already seen, I may have actually already seen this. I have seen this. Yes, I have. So I did. Yeah, so these are the really cool ones with the joystick that you can add on.
Time for my annual Meta Connect stream donation.
Hey, thank you so much for the donation. I do want to show this to the the live stream though. So I have seen these. These are the ones you can attach the joystick onto, which is really good, by the way, because if any of you guys have tried using VR gloves, it's actually kind of a pain to move around with them if the game doesn't have good hand tracking implemented. So let's jump in. Let's take a look at this. I just want to make sure that once again everything is correct, and it is. So these, oh, transition. Here we go. So these are the UDCAP VR gloves. And the reason I think they're really cool. Oh, let's just turn that down. I don't know if this is copyrighted or not, so we ain't gonna play around with that.
Gloves.
Oh, but they
control
speak. Anyway, they look really simple to put on, which is actually, again, I'm not sure how many of you guys have tried VR gloves, but it's actually a huge pain to put on VR gloves. A lot of them are like really stiff in a weird way.
What do you think about VR educational content? One of my favorite worlds in VR chat is called Cosmoria, and it details the history of astronomy.
Okay, that's really cool. Okay, look, thank you so much for the donation. We're going to go back to that in a second, but I do want to finish taking a look at these gloves first. But yeah, the big problem with VR gloves is actually trying to put them on, or at least the ones I've tried to date, and to be fair, one of those were ones that I made, so of course those are going to be bad. But these look really simple to put on. That, and they look really accurate as well. The kind of issue, I guess, I sort of have with them to a certain extent, is if you want to use them with, say, Quest and not PCVR, they use Quest hand tracking, and that's really good, okay? Quest hand tracking is really good, but let's be honest, it's still not as good as, say, controller tracking. Or if you had base stations, which is also why these are nice, because you can attach, say, base station trackers onto them, and then you can track them with base stations. But of course, okay, this got oddly, like, very anime very fast. But the problem with that is you need base stations, and you need PCVR. And that is not something everyone wants, okay? I found a lot of people actually really don't want base stations, and it makes sense, okay? Not everyone wants to, A, hang something up, and B, launch a computer every time they want to play. So it's also why I want Meta to release something like this, like, please, as well as body trackers, but we already know what they think about body trackers, and they ain't doing that unless the Pico ones succeed. So I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, these are actually washable as well, which, again, quite important for something that you're going to be wearing and possibly getting sweaty with, you know? So yeah, but my favorite part, definitely the controller. Will I be getting them? Maybe. We'll see. But they are still, like, on the expensive side. If you want these, they are going to cost you basically the price of the Quest 3.
Thank you for letting me know about the gloves being hard to get on.
But yeah, these ones look rather simple to put on, so we'll see. Or at least that's what it looks like from videos. You know, I haven't tried them, so can't speak for 100%. But if you look at the videos, these don't look as stiff. As I said, the problem I've had with most of them is they end up kind of being stiff in a weird way. Where, let's try this. Has that worked? No, it has not. Okay, here we go. I have the Stream Deck here, but it doesn't seem to. Okay, now it works. So the problem is with the VR gloves, because they kind of have strings, most of them, pulling back on your fingers here. When you take them off, the fingers kind of bend down like this. So imagine trying to put on a glove where the fingers are like this, essentially. And you have to push your finger through the glove in order to extend the finger. It's annoying, okay? But it's not impossible. These kind of look like they've fixed that in some way, but I won't get to see that unless I actually get them. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, Meta ain't releasing full body tracking today. VR for education. I love it. Okay. I've seen so many schools right now bringing in like laptops and stuff for students, and that's probably just to make it easier as well, of course, so that they don't have to write. But virtual reality gives you like a whole new dimension to look forward to when you are looking at education, especially historical content, and content that of course you can't reach, for example, in space. So it is of course going to be better than watching something on a flat screen, because you actually get to be there, you get to experience it, you get to, well, you don't necessarily get to touch it, but you get to see the size of it. And that really helps people. Actually being able to see the size of something really helps you, because if you see like an image of a dinosaur and an image of a person standing next to it, you're like, okay, cool. But if you actually get to see the thing,
with them.
Yes, you can, because, yeah, of course you can, because they're standard Steam VR tracked, so you can use slime trackers with them. But going back, if you actually are there and you get to see the thing, you're like, wow, you know, like you get to look up and you get to see it. So yeah, no, virtual reality for education, absolutely fantastic. Same with augmented reality, by the way. I feel like that could be brilliant in the future, because we're not there yet, but in the future, yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for the donation. Slime trackers, absolutely. Any Steam VR tracker, it seems you should be able to, or at least that's what it looks like. Because, but again, you will need PC VR for that. Doesn't seem like it's going to work with Quest standalone. Because it's, see, this is my point. If Meta allowed us to have third-party controllers, boom, like all of a sudden you get all these different hand trackers, all of these different gloves, all of these different devices for full body, etc., etc. And they wouldn't even have to make it. They wouldn't even have to make these third-party body trackers. All they have to do is just kind of create an SDK and open it up to people. But no. Well, that might happen, actually. Disconnect. Who knows? That might happen. They will not release full body trackers, but they might allow others to do so. People are saying Meta's already streaming. Let's check it out. Let's see. Where are they streaming? Are they streaming on Facebook, or are they streaming on the official website? I think they normally stream on Facebook, which is kind of a pain. Especially when I start getting 65,000 notifications during the live stream. Let's see. Meta for developers. Is this... Oh, 16 minutes. Perfect. Okay, can we... How do I remove the side tab of Meta Connect? Is it this button? It's not. Okay, wait. There's like an annoying like live chat box on the Meta Connect stream, and you can't get rid of it. Open it in the anonymous tab. Actually, that's a brilliant idea. Oh, I have to open a new window. Oh, perfect. It's the same size. Because I was like, oh, I'm going to have to resize it again. That's really loud. If anyone wants the link, here it is. Is Meta's stream on YouTube? I highly doubt it. I have it here, though, now. It's actually open. Oh, perfect. This one actually opens without the comments section. Why is that? Why is that a thing? Like, if you open it in the anonymous tab, it opens without the annoying comments section. But if you open it in your own account, you get the annoying comments section.
Meow. Can I get this money back later?
Why do you keep donating? Yes! Yes, you can! And yes, you probably will anyway.
The Mysticle. Did you know you bear a very striking resemblance to another YouTuber at Ducky the Gamer?
Thank you so much for the donation. I'm gonna look that up right now. I need to see this. Let's see. I don't know about that. Okay, wait. Let's fire up this image in like an anonymous tab so that I can show it to you guys. Open image in new tab. Perfect. Oh, I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. Actually, this is the ideal. Wait. Okay. See, I'm messing up again. I need to figure this out. There we go. Display, window capture. Because now I need to switch it to the other one, which is... Oh.
Rar.
Rar. Okay, here we go. I got it. It's because it's an anonymous tab. It doesn't like it. Oh my gosh, it's like the wrong size again. Oh no, now we're gonna have to resize again. Here we go. Let's just call that resized. Thank you. Here we go. Okay, that's resized. Let me know what you think. I don't know. I don't see it. I'm waiting for her to laugh. In the room next door. I don't know. I don't see it. Personally. Maybe the hair. Possibly. But if I look straight at the camera, my face is like... is very long. A little bit. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe just like a tiny little bit. It's the ambulance outside. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. 12 minutes. 12 minutes until start. We're almost there. I mean, look, I don't entirely know what we're waiting for. Like, we already know exactly what's going to happen. Not straight at the camera. I'm going to stare exactly straight at the camera for the next, like, solid few seconds. But yeah. Wait. On the Connect keynote, there is Meta Ray-Ban with Ferrari. Where? I don't see it. Oh, wait. This is an incognito tab. Okay, whatever. We'll wait. We'll see. We will wait. We will see. Oh, I forgot to transition. That's on me. See, this is what happens. This is why I don't launch studio mode.
Haha.
Hey!
Connect starts right as I go on lunch break.
Lucky that. Lucky that. That's actually ideal. They did it just for you, actually. That's exactly what's happened there. Okay. Surprise, GTA San Andreas dropped today. Get hyped. Oh, I wish. I wish. Let's steal the first units. It's like, okay, look, as much as they might actually be in Walmart in the US, there's about a negative 5% chance they are anywhere in Poland, okay? And I know people did that in the past, right? I'm not sure if you guys remember. I think it was either with the Quest Pro or the Quest 3 or the 2. Definitely not the 1. People went into like a shop early and they let them buy it for some reason. And you already know we would so be doing that here on live stream. We'd be like driving around Krakow trying to find out where we can buy a Quest 3S early. Who's going to sell it to us? If there was any chance whatsoever that they exist in Poland, but I highly doubt it. Usually these things come in a little bit later to Europe. Or that's at least usually what happens. But it would be really funny if we did have that happen. Announcements. Yeah, to be fair, that is correct. But I feel like the other announcements are going to be Meta Smart Glasses. Right? That's what I'm thinking. Especially since they have extended the partnership. But who knows? Who knows? I just put the stream in a picture-in-picture mode, and it says 1/258 out of 1/7. What? It's like the stream seems to be extending its own time by a few minutes. It's either that or it's so the stream thinks it's only going to last 2 hours. Well, it's wrong. We've only got 9 minutes, 20 seconds left, so a lot of announcements. We'll see. Let's see, what does it... Is this the same? Yeah, this is the same one we've read earlier. So, yeah, this is the exact same description on Facebook as we read earlier. I'd say we're going to get the release date for Batman. I'd say the release date's going to be set to the exact same release date of whatever the Quest 3S is going to release. You see, I was thinking they're going to set a release date for the Quest 3S and be like, oh, it's releasing at the end of October or something. And you can pre-order it today. But considering the fact that it's already in stores, and considering the fact that, well, they probably have it in their warehouses, I don't know if that's going to be the case. They might honestly just launch it today and be like, oh, you can buy it right now. Which they did do in the past, so we'll see. But yeah. Am I going to be getting a Quest 3S? I mean, I kind of have to, don't I? I mean, that's my job. Nah, to be fair, I want one. I do want one because it is still an entirely different device because... Well, actually, there is no because. It's more like I was going to say it's got Fresnel lenses and it's worse than the Quest 3, which I already have, but that doesn't change the fact that it is an entirely different device, and it is a step up from the Quest 2. When we have people come over and we play, like, Demeo together or something like that, I have to give them the Quest 2. And, yeah, the Quest 2 is still a brilliant device, but it would be nice to be giving them a Quest 3S instead to kind of play on for multiplayer. Then the Quest 2 is another additional device where like 6 people can be playing in the same room and running into each other, which sounds really funny until you realize it hurts, and then you realize it's less funny. Mark's gonna be a little late. What? What? Where did he say that? Where am I from originally? Poland. And I'm back in Poland. Just lived most of my life in Ireland. But no, originally Polish, back in Polish. Can't believe we have 1.3 thousand people watching. That's insane. Honestly, I'm going to be very honest with you. Didn't expect we would have this many people tuning in, but I am really happy that you guys did. And hopefully we learned something new together today. Hopefully we learned something that we don't already know, because we basically know God damn it.
How can I not donate if you smile every time I do it?
Are you literally just watching the stream instead of being here? Great. Now I have to like buy her something for all the money she donated. Just smile. Okay, that's fine. I'll just smile. I'll just smile into the camera. That's it. That's all you get. Okay. MetaConnect will begin shortly, but it no longer says when. It just says will begin shortly. That's all you get. Kind of weird, actually. That it just says shortly now. I honestly expect, like, why did it disappear? Don't I? Oh, that is actually a fair point. That is. You do realize I have to pay taxes for that now, right? You taxed your own money. We've got minus 23% in our account. That's a very fair point. Where do I live now? Poland. I am back in Polish. I am back in Polish. Well, that's the end of the coffee. Which is perfect, because we're almost ready to start streaming MetaConnect. As a matter of fact, I believe it's about 5 minutes until the thing starts. Except, it still just says, will begin shortly. So, we wait and see. I'm more polished now. Wow, that is, Oh. What is that? That's bad. I guess you could say that. Let's see. Okay, let's do we're gonna do a quick test, okay? Because I have literally no way of checking if this works. So I'm going to launch the Connect stream. I'm going to full screen it for you, and we'll see whether everything kind of fits in frame. So if I press on this button, I'm now going to launch it on my phone, and we'll see whether everything fits in frame. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so the answer is no, it absolutely does not. I do wonder why it doesn't, because realistically speaking, I think it should. But it doesn't, so we need to fix that. Unless I kind of play it in this tiny little window, but let's be honest, no one wants to do that. So I'm going to have to do a little funny thing, where I go to studio mode, live scene. See, this is why we check stuff before we actually do it. And now I can do display capture. So sources, display capture.
For the double tax, also go get another coffee.
Thank you. I could actually go get another coffee. That's a fair point. Maybe I should. Yeah. To be fair, I've already had like 2 today, so probably not very healthy, but probably should. Okay, let's try now. So I feel like this is somewhat centered, or at least I hope it is. I'm gonna like make it slightly larger to give it the best possible chance of functioning. Okay, so now we've got what I think is a display capture. So if I go like this, and I go like this, and then I full screen this, and then I press screen, let's see if this works. I'm waiting for it to show up on my phone right now. Okay, that is actually somehow worse.
Get another coffee.
Why is this worse? Why is it missing like half of the top screen? Okay, I'll get a coffee after we fix this. This is incredibly important that we get this really correct. Oh, hello. This is, now you guys get to see this thing. What a mess. Okay, let's try this again. Why is it cutting off the top of my screen? That is actually really weird, the fact that it's doing that. I have no idea why it would be doing that. Because you can see the entirety of the screen here right now, and then it just goes and cuts it off when I full screen the window, which is, well, obviously not the way it should be. Transform to fit screen. Maybe that's actually a brilliant idea. Transform, fit to screen. I have no idea what I've just done. Okay, we'll try it. We'll try it. We'll see. Okay, let's do it. Live scene. Can you tell that I haven't live streamed in a while?
Do a backflip.
Do it. Do you want me to die? I feel like that's what's happening here right now. Hey, that works. Somewhat, actually. I might... Okay, stop laughing at me, okay? It's been a while since I've done this. Let's see. Okay, let's try this again. Chat, no. Webcam, here we go. Up until the very top. Now it should work, okay? Now it should absolutely work. Okay, live scene. Let's try this one more time. Screen. Come on. Come on, do the thing. Yes! That works. Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? It's like... What has happened? It's, the top and bottom have bars for... Well, I know why. It's not for some reason. It's because I have an ultra-wide. But, like, that's obviously... Whoa, what happened to the audio there?
Do it, Kamehameha.
Okay, the audio is now dying officially. We have about a solid few seconds in order to fix this. I am very, I'm pretty sure that we can fix this. I'm, like, fairly certain at this point. We're very close. Stretch to... Okay, stretch to screen was not the correct option. What happened there? Transform. Where is transform normally? I want to move this. No. Why is this not working? Stretch to screen. Okay, what if I fit to screen?
I was
Undo.
crazy once.
What? You were... Wait, what do you mean by that? You can't just say that and then not explain. Okay, it's not letting me resize it. It actually just hates me. This is... Okay, look, I'm going to show you the screen, okay? This is what I see. Look, I'm trying to... Now it lets me resize it. That's very nice. Thank you for trying to make me look really stupid. Okay, so now it's resized, right? Now it's resized. See that? It's full screen. It's perfect. It's in the center, okay? It is perfectly in the center.
No Kamehameha, cold sweat smile.
And now we full screen it. It works. Oh, yeah, that should have taken like half of that, but it didn't. So we're all happy that it works, okay? We're all happy that it works. They locked you in a room. What? That sounds incredibly unpleasant. I'm gonna go get another coffee. I will be... No, I will not, actually. I will not, because it's time. MetaConnect should have started. Mark is actually late. This is so sad. Do you know the VR game? Gandalf's next bots. If I see the image, I might. I don't think I do. No, I don't think I do. Yeah, no, I don't actually.
The VR game, Gandalf's Next Bots.
Yeah, no, I don't actually know that one. What?
Did you know that the Titanic movie ends with the ship sinking?
No, I did not know that actually. No, I thought. No, I thought it just kind of disappeared. To be honest, what happened to that thing?
A rubber room.
Oh, I think it died. This is so sad. This is... Everything is just not going right. Mark is late. The cat thing died. This is incredibly upsetting. I can't believe Mark is late. What should we do?
Chat, should I spend more money on donations?
This is... No. I don't know. Replace the batteries. Catch them. No, I'm not going to throw it. Come here. I'm not going to throw it. It's just going to break. I don't know. Try find new batteries. I don't know. It died. It's just dead. Wait, it works now? What did you do? You broke it. Yeah. I knew it. Give it. Okay. No. Stop changing the colors. Give me. Oh, no. Okay. Perfect. Guys, I cannot believe Mark is late. Look at this. Look at this right now. Look at him being late. Oh, look. There's music. Can you see this? There is music in the background. Share on... No, I do not want. I cannot believe Mark is late right now. This is so upsetting. It started! Where did it start? It hasn't started for... Oh, it started. Okay. It started. No, it has not. I thought it started. You know, the batteries are clearly dead on that thing. Like, it's just gonna turn on for a few seconds and then turn off again. Here, have it. Why has it broken? Why is Mark late? There is music. There is music, but like... Mark isn't there. Huh? Actually, if you want to, I would be very grateful. Thank you, my love. Here, have coffee cup. And take
Try
cat.
a Monster Java Mean Bean or Loca Mocha.
Guys, Mark is late. Has Mark, like, disappeared into the metaverse and he got lost and isn't coming back? Wow. Thank you so much for the donation, but I wouldn't do that if someone dared you. Actually, why is the alert box not showing up? I can just hear it. Oh, there it is. Okay, look, guys, I'm gonna send you the live stream. You tell me whether Mark is like in the back rooms for you as well, or if that's just me. I'm actually going to be so upset. So upset. If this is just not working for me and everyone else is watching right now. He's not there. Okay. He's always late. Well, everyone just roasting Mark. He disappeared. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, look, the good news is Mark is late, okay? It's not us. This is really good news. Okay, we're going back to the full cam. If Mark shows up, we will know about it. We will wait for Mark to show up. He's recharging. He's stuck in the Matrix, but he's stuck in the wrong room of the Matrix. He just got lost. He's gonna join, probably in Meta Horizon, to be honest with you. Like, we're just gonna see his avatar, that's gonna be it. Oh, hi, Mark. Where is Mark? Please, start the live stream. There's 23,000 people waiting for you on Facebook.
Crazy? Mark was crazy once. They locked Mark in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. The rats make him crazy.
Wow. This is getting intense. Do you think Mark is in that room right now? I'm not sure where he is. Great, now everyone's just gonna spam crazy, I was crazy once. MetaConnect 2024 will begin shortly. Mark, I was here an hour early. For once. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm sure they have like a lot of things they need to figure out. I know live streaming is hard, as you can probably tell.
What do you think about the situation in Israel?
Okay, guys, we will not talk politics on live chat, okay? Please. Okay.
How Sigma are you?
Or the war anywhere or things like that. We just won't. Yeah. We could do that somewhere in private on the Discord or something. I don't know. We just, look, wars anywhere are terrible, okay? That's, it's obvious. But we're just, politics or anything along those lines is just, yeah.
Is
God
streaming
damn
hard
it!
because we give you money?
That actually makes it more difficult, believe it or not. That actually makes it a lot more difficult. Streaming is hard because everything always breaks live and you need to try fix it live. And you can see Mark doing that here right now. Check this out. This is Mark trying to fix his live stream. Wait, Quest 3S on Amazon? Is there a Quest 3S on Amazon? Is it just like a bad fake version of the Quest 3S? Is that what it is? Let me check that right now.
Stuff about the Quest 3s on Amazon.
Amazon. Oh, Amazon.pl, the worst Amazon. It's like, I feel like this is the fake Amazon. They just wanted an Amazon, so they... It's so bad. It's like Amazon in Ireland was amazing. It was like, you could get everything next day and stuff, and it was so good. And then Amazon in Poland is just like, no, just use Allegro instead. There is no Quest 3S. Well, at least there's no Quest 3S on the Polish Amazon. Let me check the American Amazon. You're gonna go broke if you keep doing that.
I'll be the troubleshooter.
Please don't do that. This is too much. Seriously, I appreciate it. Thank you. But, like, at the same time, you will be the troubleshooter. You're gonna find all the bugs in it at this point.
Need your help. My dog stole my car to start his political journey. We need to stop him before it's too late.
Wait, your dog stole your car? How does that happen? I must know. Did it have, like, the keys and it knew how to start or was it one of those new fancy cars where you don't even need the key and just, like, stole your phone, got in the car and drove away? Please tell me more. I need to know more. We need to just wait in chat. You don't even need to donate. Just wait in chat. I need to read this. This is an important story.
Do you think the keynote is going to be 99% AI talk? Like Apple AI and Google AI and Microsoft Copilot?
If I'm going to be very honest with you, and unfortunately, yes. Hopefully not. But that's
Stop
just
stealing my money, ah.
God damn it. But yeah, if I'm going to be honest with you, unfortunately, yes. Because that's just where the world is right now. And that's what people are interested in. like, a lot of people. And let's be honest, AI is good to some extent. Like, it helps people and stuff, but...
So Walmart did better premiere of Quest 3s than Meta itself.
That's what it seems like, isn't it? That is like, Mark is here being late. Or maybe Mark is late because he decided, you know what? We're not doing the event. Walmart already showcased our devices. We don't need to do it. I'm going home. There's a possibility that... You know what? I'm just going to check Twitter real quick. Let me check Twitter. I'm going to check if Mark has posted anything.
I am under your skin. I am under your skin.
Oh my gosh, it's Mark.
I am under your skin. 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 I am under your skin.
What?
I am under your skin. Sorry, I'm late.
Well, Mark, you're still late. So, you know, just saying. Just saying. I'm always late, though, so, you know, we're on the same page here. I'm trying to figure out if they posted anything on Twitter. Actually, you know where they probably would have posted something? On Threads. Let's be honest, they probably would have posted something on Threads. I don't have Threads, though. I'm on Threads, but I don't have Threads.
We both got J-Man Curly friended on Discord loudly crying.
Hell yeah. Oh, Mark Zuckerberg, here we go. He posted something on Instagram. Going live at Connect now. Check out the live stream. Mark, you are 15 minutes late. This is...
My bank sent me a fraud alert because
I don't
of all
even know
of
what to
these
think about
donations.
this right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I'm not surprised, to be honest. My bank would have sent me an alert like 15 minutes ago, like 25 donations ago. It would have sent me an alert and probably blocked my account too.
Mark is running to the Walmart to get the Quest 3S.
Do you know that's actually quite probable? That is actually quite probable. He's gone there to remove them, to make sure that no one else can leak them. Yeah, you see, now I'm gonna get more coffee now because you guys donated and said coffee, and now coffee has to happen. So if I die of like a heart attack here because of like an overdose of caffeine, it's on you. Just making sure you know that. Also, Mark is still not here, even though he just posted on Instagram. And actually, his exact words were, going live at Connect now. That was 2 minutes ago. I'm gonna just press on the link on my phone. Huh? Ja nie daję łyżeczek, ja po prostu sypię. Nie wiem, z 2? Just asking me how much coffee I put in, like how many teaspoons. I'm like, I don't know.
I spend how I want.
I just tip the thing over and put in as much as I want. Okay, look, you caps locked me. So therefore, I can no longer argue. That's how that works. We've got a countdown timer. Mark is back. Oh, Mark is back. Hell yeah.
This late keynote may being toxic LS down 50% JK.
Gosh damn it. Thank you so much for the donations, guys. Cheers from Brazil. Cheers from Poland. Hell yeah, let's get this going. We've got about 1 minute 30 seconds.
Cheers from Brazil.
Let's do it. Oh. Was that Taylor Swift? No? Nie wiem. To nieotwarte jest dobre. Które? Nie wiem. To duże jest nieotwarte. No? I think someone just like drove by really loud playing Taylor Swift. Just like really loud. Windows open, just full blaring. I don't know if you guys heard that. We're gonna get copyrighted for that. Wait, I just heard a donation. Like, oh wow, okay. Did Streamlabs just decide not to show that donation? I think it decided not to show it. It said, help, I'm inside of Merk Zonkberg's stomach, and it's just battery acid down here, please help, I don't want to die. Why do I hear Meta Connect sounds? We've got 19 seconds. 16, okay, you know what, guys, we're gonna full screen it now. We're gonna full screen it, let's do this. Let's do it, let's make it, oh, You know what? Headphones, actually. That's
I hope they announce a feature-packed update.
Oh wow, my light died just as MetaConnect happened. Okay. Please connect, please connect, please connect. Okay, guys, we're gonna full cam this thing. Just because I don't think it... Okay, it works, it works, it works. We're good. This is ideal. This is perfect. Am I gonna have to turn off donations again for while we're watching the thing? Because they're just gonna... Oh, hell yeah! Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Welcome to the party.
Oh yeah, we're gonna die now. Caffeine overdose. Please let me know. I have my phone out here for live chat. Please let me know if, like, you can't hear the stream or something for some reason.
Hey everyone! Welcome to Connect.
It's Mark!
Alright. We have a lot of stuff to show you. So we're gonna get through this pretty quickly. You know, it's been a busy year. It's been an exciting year, but it's been a very busy year. You know, a lot of the stuff that we've been talking about for a long time, right? Glasses, mixed reality,
The stream
AI,
is louder than me by a lot.
It's happening.
That's probably a good thing,
And
to be honest.
You know, we can
we
start
go.
to see
I'll do that.
how the future of computing
That's my max volume, though.
and the future of human connection are going to look. And it's pretty awesome. So with that, let's jump right in.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna fix my light. I am
This
still
is
watching.
the
I am still
new
listening.
Meta
Just
Quest
fixing the light
3S.
because it died. Oh my god, what a surprise! Wow, who would have thought? Wow, he just came out with
High
it.
quality mixed
I'm gonna be honest.
reality,
Didn't expect that.
$299.
He just kind of came out with it. You fixed it? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Mark's reading my thoughts. He also said hell yeah.
I've been waiting for this one for a long time. You know, when we built Quest 3, we delivered the first high-quality mainstream mixed reality experience where you can
Okay, let's listen to
see
what
the world
Mark
around
has to
you,
say
you can
here.
reach out, touch
Even though we know
digital
it.
things
Everyone's
as if
releasing
they're
their hands
right
on now.
there.
I'm getting all the notifications
Quest
from all the
3
YouTubers.
is the best mixed reality device that you can buy today, and I am really proud of it. But we don't just innovate to advance the state of the art. We also build technology and innovate to bring the future to everyone. And we've been working on bringing the Quest 3 family to a lot more people. Quest 3S has the same defining features as Quest 3, high resolution, color, mixed reality, powered by the same processor, vivid pass-through, hand tracking, feels natural, touch plus controllers for precision. You get the full range of experiences from Horizon
Wow.
OS, gaming, social, fitness, watching videos, productivity, and more.
Here we go. I've got live chat fired
We
up again now.
optimized the whole system a lot.
Oh.
We swapped out the pancake
mistake.
lenses for Fresnels. And
Misclick.
with all of that, we were able to drop the price by
I need like a stand for this phone.
$200. Now, in the past year, we've made so many improvements and optimizations to the technical stack, to the effective resolution, to the latency, to a lot more, that all of the things that I just mentioned, mixed reality, hand tracking software, is actually better in Quest 3S at $299 today than it was in Quest 3 when we launched it a year ago.
Wow.
And of course, all
You see, we could act
those
surprised,
software improvements
but-
have flowed through to the Quest 3 2 to make it even better. So the bottom line here is that Quest 3 is the best family of mixed reality devices out there, period. So whether you're looking to get started with the base Quest 3S, or if you want the top-of-the-line Quest 3 with 512 gigabytes and 4K displays, which is now just $499, the Quest 3 family, it's not just the best value, it is the best product available.
Okay.
All right, now let's check out how good this pass-through really is.
Yeah,
we
let's
got my
see
friend
it.
Kenny back
I really
again,
want to see this.
wearing the 3S.
Are those?
Everything you're going to see
The
up here is
lenses
streamed from his
protrude?
headset live. This is what he is seeing. Yeah, it's sharp. All right, Kenny, what do we got? All right, now the first thing that you can see is that we have expanded
Okay, I have
the
to say, that actually looks
quality,
really good.
the volume of content massively. Yeah, sorry to the dude next to him. Live demo artifact. All right. You can now run everything from 2D mobile apps to remote desktop for PC to fully immersive.
It's funny they have the Spotify app
all
there,
on one device. You can
which
open
they had to
screens, you can
sideload.
put them anywhere around you.
It's not on their
have
official
pretty
store.
much as many of them running as you want. You can put one on a wall if you want. I'm not sure if there's a wall that's in a close enough range that you can show.
Oh, leak.
It happens.
Epic leak. You don't want me to bring up the
There you
volume?
go.
Okay, I'll bring up the
I
volume.
can't tell you how many times Kenny has practiced this.
If you don't want to hear my comments, go watch the normal stream. The link is
Alright.
pinned.
Anyway, you got movies playing. I don't know where we are in the demo at this point, but the bottom line, I think we're at theater mode. All right, so for the best watching experience, you can take any of the screens, you can blow it up into a cinema screen that fills the whole space. It's great for watching Netflix. You got Amazon Prime Video, YouTube, the new Twitch app. You can bring it anywhere you go. And you've got a giant screen that you can take anywhere. It's great for Xbox Cloud Gaming too. You get access to all these different titles wherever you are. And
made
with
ugly
spatial
on
audio on
purpose.
Quest,
That is
you know,
a
wherever you
possibility.
place the apps, that is where the sound is going to come from. Dolby Atmos is coming to Quest, so now you're going to be able to
hell
watch
yeah.
movies in full surround. It is pretty neat.
Okay, that's actually, that is really neat, to be fair. That is a really neat one.
And we have also
His voice is
rebuilt
quiet?
all of our social apps.
His volume is too.
for
Okay,
Mixed
let me
Reality
fix that real
2.
quick.
We've got all new Instagram and Facebook experiences
fix that.
to bring your feeds and your reels with you into Mixed Reality. A really nice interface so you can lean back, enjoy
the
your
loudest
content
Mac
on nice
goes.
big screens. And there's a bunch more too. All right, we've been working with Microsoft
There you go.
to upgrade remote desktop soon. So now
That should do it.
soon you're going to be able to easily connect to any Windows 11 PC. You just look at the keyboard, and it'll start pairing. So if you want to work on a giant virtual display or a bunch of virtual displays, or
No, it's
if
too
you want to
loud.
work on your projects without distractions or with other people,
Can't win.
Quest is
Here.
going to be able to be a natural extension of your PC.
That good?
So this is the path to building a general computing platform, where it's not just games, although it's really good at
It's
that.
fine now, that's good.
You're also going to be able to use it for apps and watching videos and doing all of the different things that you would do with a general purpose computer. Quest is the full package. Now, we also keep improving the social experience in Horizon, because, it's kind of our thing, right? And because a lot of the magic in mixed reality is, you have this technology that lets you feel this sense of presence. It's different from every other computing platform that has ever been built before. And it's different from anything that any other platform can provide. All right, so look, now you can easily play a
Gotta love
game, you
Horizon.
can go to a concert, you can go to a virtual world together, and now you're also going to be able to easily move between these experiences by stepping through these portals. And we're introducing this. It's a new kind of primitive that we think is going to become kind of like the equivalent of a hyperlink in the metaverse. So we think that that's going to be a neat way to just jump around, and developers are going to be add them, and creators are going to be able to add them to all these different spaces. And as you can see, we've also taken a step forward with the avatars. They're much better. More on that in a second. And you'll also be able to show up in more places with your avatars, including this YouTube co-watching, which is rolling out in beta next week, thanks to our friends at Google.
Hey, that's pretty sweet.
All right. We are also working to bring photorealistic avatars into the metaverse. We've been talking about that a bunch, but today I actually want to show you something completely new. We're also bringing photorealistic spaces to the metaverse. And we call this Hyperscape. And the way this works is you can use your phone to scan a room and then recreate it, or you can step into a room that someone else has scanned and shared. So this one is Daniel Arsham's studio space.
Okay.
Let's look at another one. We've got, I think
That
this is,
you can't
this
deny
one is the
is really
studio,
cool.
I think, where Green Day recorded Dookie. And we can deliver this experience on standalone headsets, Quest 3 and Quest 3S. In fact, I encourage you to go download the Horizon Hyperscape beta app in the US and try it out yourself today. It's pretty wild, and we're planning on just adding more and more over time. I think it's really neat. All right, now of course there's gaming. So we got some really good ones coming, showing
Finally.
off what the Quest 3 family can do. Batman Arkham Shadow up here. Exclusively on the Quest 3 family. It's going to be included in any purchase of a Quest 3 or 3S that you buy this fall. Yeah, I think this one's going to be really good. We've also got other titles coming. Triangle Strategy from Square Enix and Just Dance, Welcome to Dance City. It's going to be awesome in VR. All right, for the fitness crew, we also just rolled out group workouts with Supernatural together, so you're going to want to check this out. All right, so lots of great experiences, a lot more coming soon. That is the Quest 3 family lineup, the best mixed reality experience, now with Quest 3S, starting at $299. Pre-orders open today, and it's shipping on October 15th. Let's talk about AI. All right, so there is a lot of exciting stuff going on in AI, and we've got a lot of updates to talk about today. AI agents, creative tools, Llama, how this all intersects with our work on glasses and building future computing platforms. One of the simplest cases for AI use cases
Ignore that.
is your AI assistant, right? That basically you can use to answer any question and create content. And Meta AI differentiates itself in this category by not just offering state-of-the-art AI models,
Guys, count
but
how many AI he
also
says.
unlimited access to those models for free, integrated easily into our different products and apps. So Meta AI is on track to being the most used AI assistant in the world by the end of this year. In fact, it's probably already there, right? We're almost at 500 million monthly actives, and we haven't even launched in some of the bigger countries yet, so we're getting there. And today, we are making Meta AI even smarter with our new open source Llama 3.2 models. And I'm going to get into more details about Llama 3.2 in just a minute, but one of the headlines is that they're multimodal. So now Meta AI can natively understand images as well as text. Now, we're using this new capability to build some features that I haven't seen anyone else build. I mean, this is pretty interesting and novel stuff. Creative tools that we're adding to Imagine Edit. It lets you upload any photo and edit it precisely with natural language in Meta AI across the apps. My family loves this. We spend a lot of time taking photos and making them more ridiculous. You know, one of my daughters actually just wrote a book, and we used Meta AI, and she used it to illustrate the book. It's just a lot of fun and awesome. All right, but moving on to another thing. This one I think is actually probably the biggest AI news that we have today. We are adding natural voice interactions to Meta AI. And you don't have to wait a while. We are rolling this out today and over the next few days. I think that voice is going to be a way more natural way of interacting with AI than text. And probably, I think it has the potential to be one of, if not the most frequent ways that we all interact with AI. It is just a lot better. So now you're going to be able to have natural voice conversations with Meta AI across all the major apps. You got Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, Facebook.
Google Assistant or ChatGPT or...
All right, so in addition to the different system voices that we built in,
they're all doing it.
Are pretty good. We've also worked with some of the most iconic voices out there to bring them to Meta AI, like John Cena, Judi Dench, Kristen Bell, Keegan-Michael Key, and Aquafina.
Okay, so they've made it fun. They've made it fun,
Should
but
we try
like
it out?
still,
All right.
it's something we've heard like a gajillion times. You know, AI and stuff. They're all doing it. Every single company. They have made it fun though.
Are live demos risky?
Live demos can be risky, yes. They can be unpredictable, prone to technical issues, and potentially embarrassing. However, they can also be engaging,
All right,
memorable.
But I'm going to do it anyway.
Go for it. Just be prepared for anything to happen. Fingers crossed.
Thanks, Aquafina. All right. Now, we are also building AI Studio, so that way creators can make their own AIs to engage with their communities. We've started releasing a text-only version of this a bit earlier, but we're also working on a version that is more natural, embodied, and interactive. Don Allen Stevenson, this great creator who built one of the first text-only ones. You want to come out here and show us what you built with the new updated platform?
Hey. Hello.
How's it going? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
All right.
All right.
So you were one of the first creators to build one of these creator AIs with a text-only platform. Can you tell us what it does and your experience with it?
Yeah. So like for me, I've been treating my creator AI kind of like my digital assistant. So I've trained it on how I respond and how to engage with my audience, and then it can like send DMs, can share links to relevant resources, and then what else am I having it do? Oh yeah, it guides people through conversation. It's great.
Awesome. Well, how do you think creators are going to use this, and what do you think they're going to find it useful for?
The main one is like if you're getting a ton of DMs and you're missing the time to like respond. My creator AI for me has been like answering a lot of my frequently asked questions. And they get that response, and then it saves you time. I have time to go outside, take a break, and then the other thing is I have a lot of control over how it responds. So I can have it train on how I write in threads, how I do captions.
Yeah.
So like all that control is like, oh great, you speak the way I want you to speak.
Yeah. All right. Should we try out the new one?
Do they know about the new one yet?
They don't yet, but they're about to.
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Oh.
Hey, congrats on the new book that you just released. What's the main thing that you're hoping that people take away from it?
Interesting.
Thank you so much. Yeah, the main thing I want people to take away from my book is the idea that you have the power to create your own opportunities by combining curiosity, adaptability, and resilience in a rapidly evolving digital world.
I saw a video of the epic outdoor standing desk that you wrote the book at. Is being in nature and standing desk important for your creative process?
Being in nature and using a standing desk is crucial for my creative process. It helps me think more clearly and come up with my best ideas. I'm way more creative and focused when I'm outdoors.
All right, I'm going to try to stump you with this one. Do you have any tips on cattle ranching?
I don't have any tips on cattle ranching. My expertise lies in technology and design, not agriculture.
So they
Mine
like
too. Thank you. That was awesome.
recreated the dude with AI.
All right.
So it's like not a real
Live
interaction
demos
anymore.
sometimes work. All right. All right. One more creative tool that I want to highlight is we are experimenting with automatic video dubbing on Reels, starting with English and Spanish.
Okay.
So this is going to be a way that you can see more of the content that's out there, no matter what language you speak. And as a creator, this is going to let you reach a lot more people around
So
the world, no matter what language you speak.
this one would
so
actually
now
help
you're going to
out
be able
a
to take
lot.
your content, and it's going to be in your authentic voice, speaking other languages if you want. And we're also doing automatic lip syncing, so that way it actually looks like you are speaking the other language. So let's check this one out.
de coco, banana y dulce de leche. Esta receta fue una de las primeras que subí a las redes. Hace poquito la volví a descubrir y le hice un par de modificaciones para que sea aún más deliciosa.
With coconut, banana, and dulce de leche. This recipe was one of the first ones I uploaded to social media. A little while ago, I rediscovered it and made a couple of modifications to make it even more delicious.
Mi lengua materna es el español, pero fíjate, ahora también puedo hablar inglés a través
As a
del
creator,
doblaje
that's
automático
actually
de
really
IA.
cool.
Mis labios se sincronizan con la traducción y todo. Es increíble. Qué cool poder conectar con personas y audiencias que hablen inglés.
My native language is Spanish, but check it out. Now I can also speak English through AI automatic dubbing. My lips are synchronized with the translation and everything. It's amazing how cool to be able to connect with people and audiences who speak English.
Sounds a bit robotic right now, but doesn't sound terrible, and I can only imagine it's going to get better. So
Pretty neat. Looking forward to rolling this out more broadly and in a lot more languages. All right, now let's talk about Llama 3.2, our newest open source AI model. This is our first open source multimodal model, and it's going to enable a lot of interesting applications that require visual understanding. We're releasing 11 billion and 90 billion parameter multimodal models. These are counterparts to our 8 billion and 70 billion text-only models. And they're going to be widely available everywhere, except the EU, unfortunately, to start. But I remain eternally optimistic that we will figure that out. Now, we are also, in addition to that, releasing much smaller 1 billion and 3 billion parameter models that are optimized to run on devices. I'm really proud of the result here. These are the highest performing and best models of their sizes, the best models that I think you're going to be able to run on a device. This is a slide showing how quickly it runs locally when you're running it on a device. So this is going to be, I think, going to be the best models that you can run on a phone, or soon that you'll be able to run on glasses, which I will get to in just a moment. But the bottom line is that Llama continues to improve quickly, and it's enabling more and more capabilities. We're just adding more and more over time. And now that Llama is at the frontier in terms of capabilities, I think we've reached an inflection point in the industry where it's starting to become something of an industry standard, sort of like the Linux of AI. And we're seeing closed source labs react by trying to slash their prices to compete with Llama. But look, I think the trend and trajectory is pretty clear, and we know where all this is going. I think open source is going to be, already is, but is definitely going to be the most cost-effective, customizable, trustworthy, and performant option out there for developers to use. And I'm really proud of the work that we were doing on this.
yeah, local's pretty cool. I mean, if they can run that locally.
All right, now, speaking of AI and glasses, we are seeing the emergence of a new AI-centric device category. People love their Ray-Ban Meta glasses, so much that for a little while we were struggling to keep up with the demand, but I think we're on top of that now. Cross my fingers. Glasses are a very natural computing platform, right? They're great for taking photos and videos. You don't have to pull out your phone. You can live stream from them now. You can do video calls where you can stream what you're looking at. I personally love the audio, right? Listening to music or audiobooks or taking phone calls. We got the open ear speakers, so you're not, what's going on around you isn't obscured from you. But one of the most important things about this is they're also just good-looking glasses, right? Because the reality is that most of the time you're not using smart functionality. Yet, at least. So people want to have something on their face that they're proud of, and that looks good, and that's designed in a really nice way. So they're great glasses. We keep updating the software and building out the ecosystem, and they keep on getting smarter and capable of more things. So for example, pretty soon you're going to be able to control Spotify and Amazon Music with voice alone. We are also adding new app integrations from Audible and iHeartRadio so that you can easily access more and more content from the glasses. But the most important and awesome part of the whole thing is the AI. All right, so glasses, they're kind of the perfect form factor for AI, right? For letting an AI assistant see what you see, hear what you hear, be able to communicate with you privately, so it can help you out with whatever you're doing throughout the day. And we keep upgrading the AI so with these iterative releases, and we've got a particularly big set of releases coming up over the next several months that I'm going to talk about today that I'm really excited about. So let's start with the smaller things. We'll kind of build our way up. All right, so first, we're making it more natural and conversational. So now, instead of having to say, look and tell me when you want to use the camera or use multimodal AI, you're just going to be able to say, hey, Meta, what kind of smoothie can I make with these? And instead of having to keep saying, hey, Meta, every time you want to talk to it, you're just going to be able to keep the conversation going. So small improvements, making it a lot better and easier to use. All right, next. We are adding the ability for the glasses to help you remember things.
Okay. Yeah, so that is actually pretty cool.
So if you're heading somewhere, no more forgetting where you parked. Now it'll just help you out with that. Your glasses have you covered, and they can also remind you to pick up those avocados when you go to the store so you can make that smoothie. All right, now they're also going to be able to take actions based on what you're looking at. So text, if you're looking at a phone number, you can remember it, or you can ask it to call the phone number. You can ask it to visit QR codes, or if you're looking at a billboard, it can remember things and can scan it. So I think that's going to be awesome and make it a lot more useful too. The next one is a kind of really interesting feat of technology. We're adding multimodal video AI. So Meta AI is now going to be able to give you real-time help as you are doing things, like trying to figure out what outfit you want to wear for a party that you're going to. And you can kind of get a sense of how useful it's going to be to have glasses and AI that can understand what's going on around you and can give you suggestions and feedback as you go. So yeah, pretty excited about this. I mean, this is the beginning of, I think, a big thing. There's a lot to build out around this to make it more useful over time, but this is going to be a big platform. All right. One feature that I am quite excited about is live translation. So Meta AI on your glasses is going to be able to translate for you in real time. So if you're talking to someone who speaks Spanish or French or Italian, you're going to be able to hear it in your ear in English. And if you want, we have the mobile companion app that can translate what you say back to them in their own language. All right, now, like a lot of people who live in California, I sometimes like to think that I speak some Spanish, but I don't. But I am about to have a conversation with Brandon Moreno, former UFC flyweight champion of the world, where he is speaking Spanish and I am speaking English. All right, Brandon, you want to come out here and show us this?
Starting live translation from Spanish to English.
Hey, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo está tu rodilla? ¿Has vuelto a entrenar?
Hey, how are you? How is your knee back training?
Doing well. Knee is doing well. It feels strong. I'm ramping up training. How are you doing? Are you getting ready for your next fight?
Haciendo bien. La rodilla está haciendo bien y sentirse fuerte. Estoy aumentando el entrenamiento. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Te estás preparando para tu próxima pelea?
So it's really awkward.
Sí, estoy listo.
It's really cool.
Awesome.
But
Yes,
because
I
of
am
the
ready.
waiting time,
Increíble.
it's awkward.
I don't really need anyone to translate for me to understand that. But I am looking forward to your fight. It's going to be
Realmente
awesome.
no necesito a nadie para
November,
traducir
you've
para
got
que
this.
entienda
Good
eso.
luck. Have fun out there,
Pero
man.
estoy deseando tu pelea. Va a ser increíble. Noviembre. Tú puedes. Buena suerte. Diviértete ahí fuera, hombre.
Go for it.
¡Viva México, señores! ¡Let's go!
People are saying that wasn't a good
The demo
translation.
gods are looking somewhat favorably upon us.
Interesting. Because that's something I wouldn't have been able to tell, and it's kind of
All
something
right.
you have to hope for,
I think
you
this is
know?
going to be awesome. We're going to keep on adding more languages. That is one way that glasses that can see and hear what you see and hear are going to be able to help you. But I want to show you one other way that I think is going to be really neat. We are partnering with an organization called Be My Eyes. That is an app that connects blind and low vision people with volunteers through live video so that they can talk through what is in front of you. And this has been very successful on phones, but I think it's going to be even more amazing with glasses, because now you're going to be able to do a call through your glasses, and the volunteer is going to be able to see what is in front of you, what you're facing with your glasses, and is going to speak to you in your ear and explain it to you while you have your hands free and are just going about your day. So I think that not only is this going to be a pretty awesome experience today, but it's a glimpse of the type of thing that might be more possible with always-on AI that will be, I think, just incredibly powerful with glasses in the future for a lot of people to have all the time. So I'm grateful to these guys and excited to roll this one out.
I was waiting for Mark to stop speaking, but yeah, subtitles would have been nice until they can get the voice to be faster. Because voice is ultimately better, but it has to be fast.
Now, the more useful that the glasses get, the more that people want to be able to use them anywhere, right? So not just outdoors, but also indoors. And for a lot of people, getting sunglasses is sort of an easier jump to make than making it your main glasses. But fortunately, our partner, EssilorLuxottica, is the best in the world at making optical lenses, and that includes both RX and prescription lenses, as well as transition lenses. And the transition lenses especially are getting really good. They're really fast. So you go outside, they get dark. You go inside, they get light really quickly. And now we're bringing the full range of EssilorLuxottica transitions lenses to the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, so that way you can go get them in prescription, optical, transitions, or sunglasses, whatever you want. You're going to increasingly be able to use them anywhere you go. As they get more and more useful, I think a lot more people are going to want glasses that they can take indoors, outdoors, everywhere that they go. I think this is going to be a big deal. All right. All right, now I'm not going to leave you up here without releasing some new designs. So today we are dropping a limited edition of clear, transparent frames. I think this is neat because it's a neat vibe, right? You can see the technology in them. For the first few versions, we spent so much energy designing the glasses to basically hide the technology, to make them look like normal, stylish glasses. But now I think people are starting to appreciate what makes them special, and I think having a design that celebrates that is pretty awesome. So there you go. It's a limited edition. Go get them while they're available.
Yeah, that's cool.
Enjoy.
I myself enjoy transparent technology. I think it's really cool. It does tend to yellow over time. Definitely not going to be for everyone.
This whole category,
but really cool,
of AI glasses has honestly, it's taken off a lot faster than I expected. I actually thought, if you'd asked me a few years ago, I would have said that we were going to have to wait until we had full holographic AR glasses for glasses to become a mainstream product. But between the really impressive advances in AI and just the fact that these are great glasses on their own, even when you're not using any of the functionality I just talked about, this has become a real hit. And I'm really proud of this, really excited to be working with our partner, EssilorLuxottica, and for the exciting roadmap that we have up ahead of just really amazing things on the horizon. Now, with that said, we've also been working on full holographic AR glasses for almost 10 years. Almost 10 years. And that is still the full vision that we're working towards. And I have something that I want to show you today.
Wow. Okay. Oh, is that the same briefcase?
Yeah, thanks for keeping him secure.
Guys, is that the same briefcase he had a few MetaConnects ago? There's no way they made these things so thin.
All right, here we go. There you go. This is Orion, our first fully functioning prototype, and if I do say so, the most advanced glasses the world has ever seen.
Those actually look reasonable. Those actually look reasonable.
Now, about a decade ago, I started putting together a team of the best people in the world to build these glasses. And the requirements are actually pretty simple. But the technical challenges to make them are insane. They need to be glasses, not a headset, no wires, less than 100 grams. They need wide field of view, holographic displays, sharp enough to pick up details, bright enough to see in different lighting conditions, large enough to display a cinema screen or multiple monitors for working wherever you go, whether you're in a coffee shop or on a plane or wherever you are. And you need to be able to see through them. And people need to be able to see through them too and make eye contact with you. Right? This isn't pass-through. This is the physical world with holograms overlaid on it. So if someone messages you, you will see that. And instead of having to pull out your phone, there will just be a little hologram, and with a few subtle gestures, you can reply without getting pulled away from the moment. Or if you want to be with someone who is far away, they're going to be able to teleport as a hologram into your living room, as if they're right there with you. You're going to be able to tap your fingers and bring up a game of cards or chess or holographic ping pong or whatever it is that you want to do together. You can work or play or whatever. Building this display is different from every other screen that you have ever used. And that is because it is not actually a screen. It is a completely new kind of display architecture with these tiny projectors in the arms of the glasses that shoot light into waveguides that have nanoscale 3D structures etched into the lenses so they can diffract light and put holograms at different depths and sizes into the world in front of you. And all of that is directed by custom silicon and sensors that we designed and powered by a battery that fits in the arm of the glasses. It is an absolutely incredible amount of technology to be able to miniaturize and fit into a pair of glasses and a small puck that goes with it to help power the whole thing. All right, so how are you going to interact with the glasses? Well, there's a few ways that this is going to work. They're going to do voice and AI. They're going to do hand tracking and eye tracking, so you can select UI elements by looking at them. But there's one more way that you're going to be able to interact with them that is really pretty neat. A neural interface. See, voice is great, but the thing is sometimes you're in public and you don't want to say what you're trying to do with your computer out loud. Hand tracking is neat for controlling different interfaces, but you don't want to walk down the street like this, right? So I think that you need a device that allows you to just send a signal from your brain to the device. So this isn't just the first full screen, full wide field of view holographic AR glasses. This is also the first device that is powered by our wrist-based neural interface. So when people have gotten to try out these glasses, we've shown them to a handful of people at this point, it's like an emotional experience. I mean, people are kind of giddy, they don't want to take them off. A lot of people have said that this is the craziest technology they've ever seen. It was enough that I wanted to add to this keynote a montage of some of the fun reactions that people have had, since it's pretty wild. So you want to cut to that for a second?
My God. Wow. Whoa. Well, that is insane.
The weight of this is just such a game changer.
It's comfortable.
Yep. 100 grams is a deal. This is a big deal.
Wow, it's super sleek already.
This side and no cable.
Yeah.
I mean, that's freedom.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, your Kodak avatars.
He is 3D.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Can you wink at me?
No way.
The multitasker in me is loving this.
This is pretty crazy that I can do 4 things at once.
The head tracking is good. The brightness is good. The color contrast is good. Field of view is excellent.
I see it super clear. It's crazy responsive. Learning with these will be amazing. Like piano would be insane with this, right? Yo, this is crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
This is like breaking the 4-minute mile.
It's so fast. Tracking is extremely good.
Such good sound design too.
Wow, and she's so clear.
When this became the television, that became the radio.
Yep.
That's what's coming next.
Yeah.
This is the coolest thing.
So cool.
That's cool.
This game is so fun.
I am not going to lose this game.
I'm playing with a 3D avatar.
I see you're very focused now.
Yeah, very focused.
You really do kind of feel like a superhero. Like a new sense, new dimension.
Wow. This can be just a whole new world.
Yeah.
All right, so with Orion, we are getting closer to achieving the dream of Reality Labs, to create the next major computing platform that delivers a deep sense of presence like you were right there with another person. This is where we are going. All right, so where are we today? So with Orion, we achieved most of the goals that we set out in this program. If I'm being honest, we probably achieved a lot more of the goals than the team thought we were going to when we started this. But we do still have a few things that I want us to keep pushing on before we ship this as a consumer product. We're going to keep tuning the display system to make it sharper. I want to keep working on the design to make it smaller and a bit more fashionable. And we're going to we need to keep working on the manufacturing to make it a lot more affordable too. But we have line of sight to all of those things. So we are going to use Orion as a dev kit. We are going to use it mostly internally to build out the software that we need to. But we're also going to work with a handful of partners externally to make sure that we get a diversity of content and just that we can really dial in the software and the experience. So that way, when we have the next version of this hardware, it is going to be ready to be our first consumer full holographic AR glasses. But for now, I think the right way to look at Orion is as a time machine. These glasses exist, they are awesome, and they are a glimpse of a future that I think is going to be pretty exciting. All right. We covered a lot of ground just now. Quest 3S, high quality mixed reality for $299. Meta AI, the leading AI assistant, now even smarter and with natural voice conversations. Llama 3.2, including the best open source multimodal models and best models for running on device.
Pogadaj z nim, nie wiem, zapytaj się go o co chodzi, gdzie, co i jak.
Ray-Ban Meta AI glasses with lots of awesome AI updates and new style. And Orion, the most advanced glasses in the world and our first prototype of full holographic AR. Told you we were busy. All right, now, all of this comes together to build what I think is going to be the future of human connection and the next generation of computing platforms. In every generation of technology, there is competition of ideas for what the future should look like. And at Meta, we are trying to build a future that is more open, more accessible, more natural, and more about human connection. This is the continuation of the values and ideas that we have brought to the apps and technology that we have built over Meta's first 20 years. And I think that if we do this well, then collectively, us at Meta and all of you here today have the ability to shape both the industry and the world in even more positive and bigger ways in the next generation of computing than we have so far. This is such an exciting time to be building. And I just want to close by saying that I'm grateful for all of you who are building with us. Thank you for being on this journey with us. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the day at Connect. Thank you.
Phones are not going to be the end of the line, but we're not going to be here in the 2030s communicating and using computing devices that are exactly the same as what we have today. And someone has to build that and believe in it.
Meta invented a damn time machine. Hi, Nora.
Sorry about
Daddy's
that.
calling from the future. I'm wearing these amazing AR glasses that you'll probably use when you grow up.
Over the next 10 years, the form factor is just going to keep on getting smaller and smaller, and eventually we're going to have what looks like normal-looking glasses.
You're looking at the culmination of decades of breakthrough inventions in nearly every field of computing. It's one of the hardest challenges the tech industry's ever attempted. See, Orion is a time machine. It'll let Meta live in the future as they build the next generation of AR experiences. Now let me nerd out for a second, because this is a technological marvel. The display isn't made of glass. It's made of silicon carbide, which delivers an unprecedented 70-degree field of view. That means Meta engineers figured out how to bend light beams in ways it does not like to bend. The frames are made of magnesium, just like an F1 car, because it's light and radiates away heat. I mean, you can't just put a fan in glasses. Orion cools itself by glowing. It uses the same materials NASA uses to cool satellites in space. You have to be absurdly determined to build something like this. But competitiveness runs deep around here. Mark wouldn't even let me beat him at Pong.
But then, of course, the full vision is you just have like a full field of view, holograms where, you know, we're having this conversation in the future and like I'm sitting on your couch next to you as a hologram and we're just there and we have this full sense of presence. Here we are.
Oh yeah, forgot to mention, large holographic displays. The real world is our canvas. Our experiences shouldn't be limited to glowing rectangles. One day soon, we'll once again look up, connected, empowered, and present.
Please welcome to the stage producer, writer, and director Matthew Vaughn.
Good morning.
Wow, okay, well that, I did it again. Here's the developer keynote, in case anyone is interested in it. We never watched the developer keynote on here because, well, we're not developers, but if anyone is interested, I'm actually just going to pin that for you. Replace pinned message if anyone wants to go watch that. I feel like we need to talk about the Orion glasses in just a second, and I'll tell you where I disappeared to. But yeah, there it is, in case anyone wants to watch it. It is pinned at the top of this chat. But, well, that was kind of weird, wasn't it? I mean, they spent like a solid, I don't know, probably 10-15 minutes talking about Quest, and then they just kind of slid it into the corner. Like, it was just kind of something they wanted to gloss over, and they had much more important things to talk about. As we said, they did spend probably 70-80% of the entire thing talking about AI. Let's be real, we kind of expected that. But yeah, that is... Oh. 2 seconds. Emma! Chodź tu na chwilę. Okay, sorry about that. You know, just getting like a bunch of completely unexpected messages. But yeah, as we said, that is exactly what that was going to look like. I mean, 80% of it was going to be AI. Was it cool? Absolutely. I mean, the AI smart assistants, we noticed that. I mean, sorry, we've heard about it before. We've seen it. You know, it's what most companies are doing nowadays. Let's be honest. That wasn't the most exciting part of the keynote, if you ask me. And not even the Quest 3S launch was the most exciting part of the the event, because they really glossed over that. They seriously didn't tell us much. They just said, "Oh, it's launching." That's it. Oh, also, thank you so much for the donation. I completely missed that. My top 3 of this Connect Orion update. Yeah, that, and I keep saying Orion. It's Orion or Orion, or is it Orion? Did they say Orion? Well, Orion's a much better name. But yeah, Orion update. That is absolutely insane and crazy. People were saying it's thick, but it is the thinnest AR glasses out right now that can do all of that. So therefore, by my account, it's thin, okay? It's thin. It is incredibly impressive. 2 triangle tactics in VR, the pass-through of the Quest 3S. The pass-through of the Quest 3S was actually brilliant. That was really cool. I was kind of taken aback by the fact that the cameras, they seem to protrude out of the headset a little bit. But yeah, other than that, I must say, I personally think the Orion update was the coolest, right? That was... It's what I want. Like, you know, I'm stuck wearing glasses anyway. Might as well make them smart, you know what I mean? And they seem to be very close to it. They actually seem to be very, very close to it. Not necessarily as close to a consumer device, but very, very close to just, you know, something that can actually exist and be worn outside by even developers, and people might not necessarily be able to tell what it is. Yeah, these are still incredibly thick, but like, okay, I don't have them with me right now, but my smart glasses are thick. I have the Razer Anzu smart glasses. They were one of the first out, I think after Bose, and they're pretty thick. So if people can look at that and be like, oh, they're just normal glasses, Orion could just look like really nerdy glasses. Orion. So it's Orion? Okay, it's Orion. That's what it is. But yeah, that was really cool. The AI for creators was kind of weird to me. I don't know, I can appreciate it, and I can appreciate the fact that it's cool and that it probably took a lot of time to develop. But to me, personally, as a creator, it seems to sort of take away from interacting with the audience, interacting with people. They're essentially cloning you, but it's not even a clone, it's a robot. So I don't know. I don't think it's I don't think it's real. Like, as in, it's a real product, but it's definitely not a real connection, and I feel like people are gonna feel that, you know. I think it's cool, but you know, the AI translation for creators, that's crazy. I'm a huge fan of that, and as a person who does try to get, well, no, actually, not necessarily try, because I don't speak that many languages, but who would like to get my content out to more people who maybe don't speak English, well, that would be amazing, you know, being able to translate my voice and being able to make my lips sync to it as well, so that it doesn't look weird for the person watching. That would be really, really cool. And they seem to have gotten it down. It still sounds a little bit robotic, but it actually doesn't sound terrible. It sounds pretty okay. But yeah, I feel like we learned much more about everything but the Quest 3. It's like we knew so much about the Quest 3 already. Sorry, the Quest 3S. Quest 3S. That I feel like he was just like, yeah, no, they already know everything. There's no need. It's like, promotion was made by by Walmart. We don't need to do this. I searched it up to kind of take a look at it on the website, and the first thing that shows up is XCOM talking about it, so they're already on it. That's pretty cool. If we jump onto the Meta Store, which it should already be here. Meta Quest 3S. Here we go. Let's fire up this website. Ooh, sorry about that. Let's take a look at what we got here. Oh, wow, it's in Polish. Yeah, no, we need to change that. Here we go. Boom. Okay, perfect. Oh, it's done the thing again. So, if we do display capture off and window capture on, perfect, this is what we want. So, this is our official page for the Quest 3S. They already dropped an unboxing video. Yeah, all the creators have already dropped their hands on. Like, they literally... They've already dropped it. They were dropping it as the Connect event was happening, actually. All the notifications just came through on my phone. Yeah, to be honest with you, I feel like the Quest 3S is going to pull quite a few people away from the Quest 3. It's a really good price, and the pass-through seems brilliant. Not everyone is going to require the higher resolution, you know what I mean? But yeah, here we go. So this is the Quest 3S page right here, and again, we kind of already knew everything about it. They didn't really announce any new games, which was unfortunate. But we have everything we knew. I mean, I'd love to tell you there's something here that we don't know about, but we've got the Fresnel lenses, we've got the field of view 96 degrees by 90 degrees, we've got the 20 pixels per degree, 773 pixels per inch. I mean, look, we already knew everything about the device, as I keep saying. So, oh, that's actually cool. We get to view it in 3D. That's something we didn't get to do. Headset. So, yeah, so the cameras do protrude. I can't zoom in. That's a shame. The cameras, that's a weird design idea. The cameras kind of, they have an indent almost. So, that's intriguing. Other than that, it is flatter. It also seems a little bit thinner than, say, the Quest 2. It's got actually, I believe these are 2 microphones. Then it's got, what is this? Is the power button on the bottom? No, the power button's right here. So, what's this button for? And then there's volume. I assume this is probably either to pop out the facial interface here or to extend it to accommodate for glasses. Fresnel lenses are definitely going to suck for people. Like, that isn't going to be the nicest. Unbox an Unreal experience. That's pretty cool. That's a nice animation, actually. Very satisfying. But yeah, here we go. 2.5 hours of average runtime with 4,324 milliamp hours. We've got optics, which we knew about. 2 times faster GPU processing power than the Quest 2. 8 gigabytes of RAM. 4.5 times better resolution than the Quest 2. And they have the 2 storage options, 128 or 256. So, there you go. Again, I feel like a lot of people, the biggest difference now between that and the Quest 3 is going to be Fresnel versus pancake lenses. That is going to be, oh yeah, that is the pass-through button. You are correct. I completely forgot about that button, and I did actually talk about it in the latest video. That's the pass-through button. So you now get a pass-through button instead of having to double tap the headset, because that was apparently quite unreliable. But yeah, I don't know, like, if you were to go for a headset right now, what would you be going for? Would you be actually, let's just start another poll. Can I end this poll? Oh, I can end it. Okay, perfect. Let's just start another poll. So let's start a poll. Quest 3 or Quest 2? Sorry, Quest 3 or Quest 3S. Which one would you be going for? Quest 3. Quest 3S. Here we go. Start poll. Bingo. So that was, wow, 4.1 thousand votes on the last poll. Wait, how does that even happen? How did we get 4.1 thousand votes? I don't remember that many people being on the stream. Maybe there was, though, at some point when I couldn't see the timer. But yeah, no, if you ask me, I mean, the Fresnel lenses are going to not be very good compared to the pancake lenses. I've tried both. A lot of people that have tried both will tell you the absolutely same thing. It's a very big difference comparing pancake to Fresnel. It's so clear, and you don't get those ridges as well, which means less kind of light flaring, you could almost say. It's a big difference. But yeah. Yeah, but there we go. Connect 2024. What are you guys thinking? Like, what's I feel like a lot of people are gonna come out of this disappointed. I feel like I said the same thing last year, which is kind of a shame. It's just they really just kind of put this thing off to the side, and I feel like that's what most people are interested in. I feel like developers would be very interested in AI, of course, but I feel like a lot of people are going to be quite upset about this one, not announcing enough games, not talking enough about the Quest 3S. I could be wrong, but that's the vibe I was getting from the comment section as well. A lot of people were just very uninterested in the AI. I think a lot of it was really cool, but I can see why. It's just not everyone's going to use that on a daily basis. Again, not everyone's going to use VR on a daily basis, but again, could just be people here. Could just be people in the live chat, because of course we are a VR-oriented channel, so that makes sense. Excuse me, what is this comments? What are these comments? Quest 3S needs pancake lenses. Well, they're not going to change it anymore. Like, it's already into production, so you know, they're not going to be changing it to pancake anytime soon, I don't think. But yeah. Sure, but is it worth 40% price difference when you're deciding between a Nintendo Switch or a Quest 3S for Christmas? Interesting. I mean, they're two entirely different consoles, to be honest with you. They are entirely different consoles. One's for virtual reality, one is for flat screen gaming. So I guess it kind of depends what you want more, like what you prefer to play. They are entirely different genres of gaming, you know what I mean? I see a lot of people are excited about the glasses. I mean, they completely surprised me with that. I think it was the same briefcase as they showed off. They kind of like quietly put underneath the table a few Kinects ago. And I think they brought out that briefcase now. So that was really cool. That was kind of like an Easter egg. That's if I'm correct, if it was the same briefcase. It kind of looked the same. But they were kind of teasing it, I feel like, in the past. And they brought it back. If only they develop a headset that can swap lenses. That would be really cool. I mean, it would lose them a lot of money. So, you know, depends. I don't think they're going to do it, but it would be really cool. That, and I feel like they don't entirely trust people to swap out lenses without getting dust in there and then complaining. You know what I mean? But yeah.
What VR accessory are you most excited for?
I mean, if we're not talking about ones that Meta is releasing, because Meta just, you know, releases their standard accessories for VR headsets, to be completely honest with you, I don't know if there is one. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and say the gloves, because when we can get rid of controllers fully and you can actually, you know, they restrict your hand movement, it's going to get a lot more immersive. I feel like full body tracking as well, but that would have to be in a way where you don't have to put on trackers. Trackers are cool and all, and I love my slimes, but it would still be a lot nicer if you didn't have to put them on. It makes a lot of people want to jump into that full body tracking experience a lot less. If you think, oh, cool, I'm going to play VR full body tracking today, but then you realize you have to put on all the trackers and you're like, nah, don't feel like doing it. You know what I mean? It's like, that's a thing. And what else? I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think there's a lot more. I want headsets to get smaller and lighter, but other than that, I don't know whether there is any accessory that I'm like, yeah, this would make it a lot better. There's a lot of, and I'm going to say it, gimmick accessories, you know, like things that will probably come out and might not stick because they're going to find out that people don't actually want or need them and they're not necessary, but I can't think of any off the top of my head right now. I mean, there's probably a bunch, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. But yeah. No, the Orion isn't for sale. The Orion. The Orion isn't for sale yet. That's that what he showed there. He said he wants to still work on the display stack. He wants to work on a bunch of different things before he actually brings it out to developers. Oreo. What, do you want to try and say it? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, people are saying, will I ever pronounce it right? Now I want you to pronounce it. Okay, fine. And he did say prototype. That is a fair point. That is a fair point. It is interesting, though, that they only got... they brought it down to 512. Like, you can only buy the 512GB Quest 3 now. I don't know. I don't know how much I agree with that, to be honest with you. I mean, a lot of people would have gotten the cheaper one just to play, like, PC VR games and stuff wirelessly, you know? But, like, apparently they don't really care about that, of course. They want you playing standalone because they want you buying titles from their store. So, apparently they just brought it down to 512. Or they have statistics that I don't, and they realized that not many people were actually buying the 256, and instead most people were going for the 512. I don't know. When is the live starting? You can't be serious. We've been here for like 2 hours or more. The live is over. The live it's like, I think it's been archived. I mean, they always archive it. They end up putting it on their YouTube page or something. So if you ever want to rewatch it, it's the link I put in the pinned comment right there. That's the one that should bring you to the live stream. Okay. People are saying Orion. Stop. Stop what? I have not listened to the new Linkin Park music. Probably can't do that on live stream either.
Off topic, but have you listened to the new Linkin Park music?
Stort a new poll. A new poll for what? I mean, I can end this one. We can tell very clearly the Quest 3 won. Probably because of the pancake lenses, to be honest. That definitely won due to the pancake lenses. But yeah. And pre-orders did start now, and shipping 15th of October. So that is something. Let's see, Quest 3S. Let's see how much it is in Poland. Coming soon. No, it's not coming soon. It's coming now. Oh, it just tells. Wow, I feel betrayed. It was supposed to be $2.99. It's now $329.99. That's in euro, so it's actually a lot more than it would be in dollars. How much is that in dollars? Let me check. 2 USD. Wow, that's $370. That's like $100 almost more. 70, but like, wow. Pre-order. Actually, let's see if it's already out of stock.
Local AI on Ray-Ban glasses is good news.
That is really good news. Local llama on AI is always good news. Local AI is always good news, you know? So, that is brilliant. I do hope that they can get that working reliably and that they can get it working really fast. Usually when something is local, it's really fast. I mean, the Google Assistant is now... Is it local on all devices? I know it was local on Pixels for a while, and therefore it's local on my phone because my phone thinks it's a Pixel. And it's really fast because of that. Like, I can complete local tasks, like, basically instantaneously. No waiting time. Like, setting a timer and stuff like that. I don't know if it's local on all phones now. It might be. But yeah. So, I'm just checking out the, It doesn't seem to be out of stock yet. Sometimes these things are, like, super out of stock super quickly. Oh, it looks like it might be, actually. Because it says Friday, 18th of October, delivery date. So, because it would have been 15th otherwise, you know? But yeah. You can't imagine 5 billion parameters model running locally. It's hard to imagine, but if they can, you know, compress it down and actually get it working, I would be incredibly impressed. I won't lie to you. It's really difficult to imagine, but it would be amazing. At least if they could get most of it working locally, you know? That would be really, really fun. Same time's asking to Cloud Pixel Gemini. I turned off Gemini. Gemini is annoying. I'm going to be honest with you. Gemini is incredibly annoying. It's like, sometimes it'll turn itself on for no reason. Like, it's... And you have to have the app installed as well, which sucks. Like, if you uninstall the app, my assistant stops working. So, you have to have the Gemini app installed. And Gemini is not just slow. I mean, it sounds more natural. I'll give them that. And it probably can do a lot more things functionally, but they've locked it down so much. It can't play Spotify music. Like, it just can't do it. It'll just tell you, oh, that's not a thing yet. You can just, like, I'll show you a list of these YouTube songs that you can play. Why would you do that? Like, you already have the assistant running these things. The assistant can already do it. Why on earth are you locking it down to just the assistant? Or at least, I don't know, send that to the assistant. If Gemini can't do it, send it to the assistant and have the assistant do it. I don't know. It's annoying. But yeah, that's just, you know, me talking about AI and it not working the way I want it to.
So 499 is the current small Quest 3128.
Is that 4.99? Let me check that. Is that 4.99 in euro or is that 4.99 in USD? Because no, that's USD, I believe, because they were showing it on live stream. So Quest 3. So how much is it in Europe? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so it's still a lot more expensive here in Europe. It's 550, so 550 euro in Europe. So 2 USD, that is.
Should I count how many times
612.
I've donated today?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. I'm gonna be honest. You might not be very happy about it. I do appreciate it, but honestly, like, I do think it's just, you know, excessive. Just, you know, protect your money. But yeah, we get it at like $612, which is pretty insane. Comparing it to, yeah, like, that is crazy. 550. Gotta love EU taxes. Gotta love EU taxes. You know, we get it every single time. Every single time something comes out, we gotta pay like twice as much. Okay, twice is excessive, but you get the point. So now
there is only 512 for 499 USD.
Yeah, that's it. They've brought it down to only being 512 now. There's no more 256. So you can't get the well, at least not from Meta directly. You can't get the 256 model of the Quest 3. It is just the 512 one. So oh no, I was incorrect. You can still get it. He was talking about the fact that you can't get it. Okay, I think it's until stocks last. I think that's a thing. So the 549 euro one is the 128 gigabyte, and then the 512 is 699.99. But yeah, that's I believe that is until stocks last. So when they run out, they will no longer be selling it. That's how that's happening.
I've donated 18 times, including this one, for around $83 US. Enjoy money. It'll slowly pay for your Quest 3S.
God damn it. Thank you, I appreciate it, but seriously, might want to evaluate those choices. Yeah. Sales incoming? I sure do hope so. I mean, they might, you know, to try and get rid of stocks, they might bring in sales for the 256 in order to, you know, get rid of it ASAP. But yeah, US pricing is UK and EU pricing before tax. Our taxes included works out the same here. Oh yeah, because that's the thing in the US, isn't it? You don't have your tax included. That was a weird thing when I was in the store in the US.
Can you give me a rundown on today's announcements with Meta?
Yeah, sure. So the first thing they announced, and they just kind of jumped right into this, it was the Quest 3S. So that's now on sale. They also announced the fact that only the 512 gigabyte model of the Quest 3 will be sold once stocks of the 256 run out. Then they jumped into AI and they talked about live translation. They talked about AI creators, so kind of recreating your favorite creator using AI so that you can DM them. Yeah. They talked, actually, this is really cool. They talked about scanning rooms into virtual reality using like 3D meshing and stuff. So you walk around with your phone, you can scan the room and bring that into virtual reality. So that's pretty cool. What else did they talk about? They talked about AI assistants with different, you know, famous celebrity voices. So we've heard that one before, last Connect, I believe. And then they jumped into smart glasses, which actually just makes me want to buy them even more. And now I'm going to check right now how much those are. So Ray-Ban. Let's see. Can I even buy them here? See, that's the thing. I don't think I can. Which is just like such a shame. Let's see. Yeah, no, not available in your region. Thank you, I appreciate that. I mean, I get it. It's probably because these glasses can't speak Polish, but like, I speak English. So, please. But yeah, they spoke a lot about those. Those are getting a lot of really cool features. And then they spoke about Orion. Orion. Which is actual AR smart glasses in a form factor that is perfectly reasonable for 2024. I'm going to be honest with you. So, yeah. That was kind of that's kind of the entirety of the Connect event. Most of it was AI. So, there is that. And I will, of course, later on cut down this live stream and put on chapters so that if anyone wants to go back and actually watch the thing and look through it, you will get chapters to look at the parts that you actually enjoy. So, there's that. Regarding the AI voices, the Darth Vader one would have been really cool. They will add it. They will probably let you just, like, select any of your favorite characters from any movie in the future, and they will just have that become an AI voice. I can see them doing that. Actually, maybe not, because they would need licenses for that. So, we'll see. We'll see. The Twitch app. That's they were talking about apps, actually. This was kind of weird, because they showed off apps, and some of them were there. Some of them are on Quest, but then they were, like, using Spotify, which isn't on Quest. Not for all I know, anyway. So, they were kind of showing things that you can't get, and you have to sideload, which is not something everyone is willing to do, and you need to turn on developer mode. So they kind of... It's cheeky, because they know you want it. They know you want Spotify, and they're using it, but they ain't gonna give it to you. It's like, I don't get it. But yeah. AI and licensing have a long battle ahead. They do. They absolutely do. And it's not just licensing. I feel like deepfakes are already becoming an issue. But yeah, it is going to have big licensing issues. Spotify is through web app. I don't know if it was a web app. I mean, I know you can use the web app. I know you can use it in a tab, but I believe that actually said Spotify. It didn't say Meta Browser. So they wait, is it available through like a web app that you can install from the store? I didn't see it. It hasn't shown up for me. Oh yeah, the Ray-Bans can now do Spotify, which is really cool, by the way. That's something I thought they already could, but I'm wrong. It is a web app? Okay, well, I can't find it. Like, okay, so it might be a web app in, like, the US. I think there's two different types of web apps, so I'm not entirely sure which one you're on about. Is it the one in the store that you can actually download and install, or is it the one that is just the Spotify web? Because Spotify web, of course you can launch, but it ain't going to be an actual app. It's just it in the browser, you know what I mean? So, because I can't find the actual web app, the one in the store. So, I mean, maybe it's there now. Maybe it's there now. The counter in the upper corner. Oh, I believe that's just YouTube viewers. I believe that's just YouTube viewers. I'm going to need to actually. I was going to say I need to go back and take a look at like what we reached at some point, but we can just do that now. So, at the highest point, wow, we had, that's crazy, 4,680 concurrent viewers. That is actually crazy. Wow. That is amazing. I honestly didn't expect that many people to show up. Yeah. Oh, it's of... Well, I guess I'm going to have to jump in and check out which apps are actually available now on the Quest store as web apps, of course. Because that was the thing for the longest time. They were supposed to, you know, give us 2D apps and everything, and then they never did it. I mean, they gave us some 2D apps, but, I mean, as much as it would be nice to have the Google Play Store on there, we already know that ain't happening because Google doesn't want to do it. You know, Andrew Ballsworth did talk about it, I believe, in a Q&A on Instagram, and spoke about the fact that, you know, it didn't... They just didn't want to do it, which is a shame because it would have been good for us.
Mr. Popular over here.
Oh, god damn it. Hell no. But yeah. The Index may hold the crown for the longest lived headset in VR history. Yeah, for sure. I mean, all the people that I know that have an Index are still using the Index. It's like one of the headsets that just doesn't die, doesn't become obsolete. You just keep using it. And I feel like in the Index, the first thing that's going to die before the headset dies is the controllers. That's like, even though my controllers still haven't died. I mean, they've become a little bit weird, but they still haven't died. So, you know. But yeah, what time do we got right now? Okay, we can go for we can keep streaming for a little while longer. We can keep talking, and then we are going to have to end the stream for today because it is almost. It's becoming like 9 p.m. ish. We still have to go to the store and stuff. So, but yeah, you love ice. I can't now. You know what? I can't tell if you mean ice or if you mean internal combustion. Why are you crying? You still haven't even shown your face. Oh. Yes, I believe you did. I mean, I believe you overpaid for the groceries, to be honest with you. Why does every single Quest headset get leaked? Honestly, I think it's done on purpose. At this point, I believe it's done on purpose. The leaks are so bad. They're so big, you know? That's what I mean by bad. They're like so bad for the company. It's almost as if Meta leaked it themselves. You know what I mean?
Oh, the suspiciously rich furries.
It's like, this is why Meta doesn't speak about it on Connect, because they've done all these leaks beforehand, and they know they've done their time with the promotion. The leaks are their promotion, so there you go. That's the conspiracy theory. That's the new conspiracy theory. Don't quote me on that one, please don't. But it actually, you know what? It sort of makes sense. If you think about it, it sort of makes sense, you know? That's why they glossed over it, because they've already done their promotion for that headset. Even though that would be very obvious, so I don't know. I guess a lot of things can be nice. It can also mean internal combustion engine. It can also just be nice. Will break the Great Firewall. Okay, well, look, let's just hope AI doesn't take over the universe just yet, okay? We still have a little whiles to live before that. Who is... Where... Are you seeing this chat? Are you reading the chat? Okay. Yeah. I believe YouTube's like blocking a bunch of comments as well. It's really funny. So instead of top chat, if I just turn on live chat, it's like there's just like a bunch of comments that YouTube is actually just blocking because it finds them inappropriate or something like that. I don't know why it does that. It does do that though. What is Guinness? I need a Guinness. Wait, you want Guinness? I don't know. I mean, I can get you a Guinness. I'm probably not going to have any, though. I don't know. I'm not, like, the biggest fan of Guinness. I don't know why. I'm not. Like, I don't know. What's a Guinness? Guinness World Book of Records, of course. What else would it be? Am I Polish? Yes, I am. Guinea pig. Wait, I'm from Ireland and not a fan of Guinness. You see, that's the problem, you see. I'm not actually from Ireland. I'm fake Irish. That's the problem. I'm actually fake Irish. They should have added SD cards. You see, that's the thing. It would have been amazing, wouldn't it? That would have been great. It would have been so good if they added expandable memory. Even if they made it proprietary. Even if they made some, like, their own weird micro SD card. Kind of like the PlayStation Vita had. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. But the PlayStation Vita had that. They made their own proprietary SD card kind of thing. And even if they had done that, it would have been amazing. But they won't. Because they want you to buy the bigger storage option. Well, it's either that or they're just worried about people buying crappy SD cards, putting them in, and then having their games either crash, load slowly, or lose data. Which is a thing that happens when people buy crappy SD cards. But that's why you make them proprietary. And if they had proprietary SD cards, well, there you go. That fixes the problem of people buying crappy ones. Unless someone makes crappy proprietary SD cards. But there you go. That's... It's kind of like a loop. I still would have preferred them for people to give... No, what? I would have preferred them to give people an option rather than not giving it to them. But they have said multiple times in the past that they're trying to make VR kind of like an experience where people go into and they love it so much that they go back to it, and they're not kind of taken aback by how bad it is and how laggy it is. So they're trying to, I guess, minimize the amount of bad people can do to their devices, if you get what I mean. USB hard drive support is a thing, actually. But the thing is, it's Android hard drive support, so it's not like you can put games on it and stuff. It's more like a drag and drop kind of thing, or put movies onto it and watch it from the headset. That, and it's not ideal because, you know, you have a hard drive dangling from your headset and stuff, which is why you have the tiny little USB drives that have USB Type-C. That works. OTG support does exist on the Quest, but, you know, don't buy crappy SD cards. SanDisk 1.5 terabytes all the way. I don't know what I have. I've got like Samsung ones, I believe. Let me just check that real quick. I've got like 512, 128, and 256 Samsung Evo ones, so that's what I use for like my recording and stuff. They've actually failed me a few times, so I can like... And I kind of see Samsung as a really good storage company, so I rarely have their stuff fail, but I have actually had one of their SSDs fail as well, which sucked, because it was an M.2 SSD, a 970, I believe, and it was in my laptop, and I lost everything that was on that, but usually their stuff works really well. Force allow apps on external in Android dev... There's no way that's a thing. There's no way that's a thing. I need to check that real quick. Developer options. Where's force allow on external storage? There's no way. I would have so noticed that. Force activities to be wow, it is a thing. Wow. Imagine living your entire life without seeing that. So that's actually crazy, because a while ago Android released an update where even if you could put a micro SD card into your phone, you couldn't write apps to it. But apparently it was just a developer setting all along. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. How on earth did I not notice that? I guess it wasn't really something I would have been looking for, because most of my phones haven't had SD card support since, well, the Mi 8, which was, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. Maybe 5. But yeah, I mean, this phone doesn't have SD card support, so there's that. But yeah, that's really cool though. Really handy to know. You don't think it works with external drives, but only SD cards? I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes perfect sense. Even though, I mean, USB-C, I mean, depends which USB-C port the device has, I guess. I was about to say it would probably be faster than an SD card, but if you have like a USB 2.0 USB-C port, then it's probably bad, and you shouldn't even try. You miss your aux port? You know, trust me, everyone does. To some extent, at least. I mean, I've switched to Bluetooth everything, but sometimes you would want it, you know what I mean? But then you've got dongles, of course. And for phones, it's not that bad. But for headsets, it's worse, because you have this like wire dangling and stuff, which is why the Quest 3S not having a headphone jack is going to suck. Would factory reset fix the logo loop? Sometimes. And if that doesn't fix it, I'd say just flash the ADB sideload the firmware again, so you can get the firmware off of give me a sec. This website. I'm not going to say it because it's like something's going to flag it. Something's going to flag it. Like, you don't want to say this. It's like, you're going to get flagged for no reason. It's like the naming scheme on this website is just beautiful. Hello? So here's live chat, and then what if I want this? Okay, here we go. It's this website. And then you just press on Quest 3 or Quest 2 or whatever device you have, and you can download the firmware for it, and you just flash that using ADB sideload. And that usually gets rid of any firmware issues that I would have had. Pretty simple as well to do. It's just, I can't say the name of the website. It's like, why, you know. You can't get V1 because no downgrades. You know, if they allowed downgrades, we would have had root access ages ago, because there was just so many exploits in past firmwares where we would have been able to get root access, but we can't because no downgrades. And meta patches those issues just, you know, like that. I love root access, by the way. I am like root access fanatic. Whereas I'm actually I'm gonna flex here a little bit to all the nerds. I am the developer of CR Droid for the Xiaomi Mi 13 Pro. I am the unofficial official developer and maintainer. Actually, probably not developer, but maintainer. So get flexed on, and then you get root access with. Oh wow, that screen is just no, just no. But yeah. But Nox, oh, I hate Nox. I hate Nox. I mean, there's Magisk modules now that just kind of pretend to your phone that Nox isn't tripped, which is nice, but, you know, you still probably wouldn't be able to use any other, like, Samsung Pay or stuff like that. If Meta didn't exist, would you still be a YouTuber? Yeah, I mean, I was a YouTuber before Meta existed, actually. I did, like, tech, which is my main thing that I do on the side anyway. It's like, it's what I've always done, which is why I am the unofficial official maintainer of CR Droid for the Xiaomi 13 Pro Ultra Max. I don't know, I like my freedom in technology, you know? Like, right to repair and stuff like that, so it's very important to me. What was I going to show? I was going to show something here. Oh, yeah, I was going to show... Oh, I probably shouldn't show that, actually. Yeah, I probably shouldn't show that. I mean, I can show everything... I mean, I can... It's like I can show that. Okay, let's just do it this way. So you can see here it says bootloader is locked. So it's like nowadays you can do some pretty crazy stuff. Like you can completely pretend to your phone that your bootloader is locked even though it is entirely unlocked and you're running a custom ROM. Yes, you can show. I don't know about that. And then my key of trust will be leaked. We can't be having that. You see, I don't actually know what's important in this application and what isn't. I mean, you've got the root of trust, which sounds important, and then you've got your attestation application ID, which also sounds important. The vendor patch level is not important because I can put whatever I want in there. The keymaster is probably important, so we will not be leaking this information, especially because if my keybox got leaked, that's bad. It was a scanning tool for Quest. Wait. Oh, do you mean... What's it called? I showed off that app, actually. It's not called Measure. Measure was the Google one, which also got discontinued. It is... Layout. I believe you're talking about Layout for the measuring application for Quest. That's a first-party app that actually allows you to, like, measure stuff and scan stuff and stuff. The gain. Yeah, if I get really close, you can have quality ASMR in this microphone. Oh, the new room scanner. Oh, you mean that. You don't mean the actual app. Or do you mean? No, I believe it's Layout. I believe. If you mean the app, it's called Layout. And that is a first-party application, so you should be able to get that. No, we are not doing ASMR, okay? No. Oh, the phone. Okay, no, that's not called Layout. I don't even know if that's out, is it? Because if that was out, I'm getting it. We're gonna do the funny room in VR chat thing, where we scan this room into VR chat. That would be hilarious. But I don't think it existed yet. Actually, that's a fair point. I mean, in the past, you could brick a phone. Nowadays, it's incredibly difficult to brick a phone. Hyperscape. Was that what it was called? I'll check it out in a sec to see if it's online. But yeah, no, it's very difficult to brick a phone nowadays. You know, you've got bootloaders and stuff to get you out of it. You've got fast boot. You've got EDL mode. It's like, I don't know what you need to do to brick a phone. You need to be incredibly talented, I guess, is one thing. But yeah. In the past, it was definitely possible. You didn't have as many escape options, I guess, as you do now. But thankfully nowadays, it's like... It's like it's gotten to the point where I wasn't really afraid of delving into GitHub and creating my own ROM and then flashing it. I mean, I was a little bit afraid. I wasn't entirely sure what was going to happen, you know? Would the thing even turn on? But it did, so... There we go. Especially since the sources were, like, very... yeah. It was fun times, fun times. I mean, yeah, carriers do actually... do carriers... Are they allowed? I don't think they are allowed to do anything. I don't even think they can tell if you unlock your phone. I don't think carriers can. It's like banking apps can, but you kind of trick that. You do PIF, which is play integrity fix, and you trick it, and then it's fine. I don't know if carriers can. Unless you're on like a plan and it's locked to a certain carrier, maybe then. I'm not entirely certain. But I thought carriers can't tell. I mean, if you'll get 1 million viruses, that's a different story. I mean, if you download viruses, you'll get them. I don't think you need to have a bootloader unlocked to do that. Just 1 minute of ASMR? No, we can't do that. We can't do that. We will lose 50%.
Please,
of all
just
people
1 minute
watching.
of ASMR.
Okay, but only because you asked so nicely. I will give you a few seconds of quality ASMR. And we're already losing viewers as I am looking at the screen at this second in time. I can just hear her saying no in the room next. What, did you nope out of the stream? What? No. Did you hear the ASMR?
I'll pay you to not do ASMR.
She didn't hear the ASMR. That's just unfortunate. Okay, well, there we go. I guess we're not doing ASMR. ASMR. The thing died again. You didn't put new batteries into it, did you? Yeah. But yeah. Oh, okay, guys. It's almost 9 p.m. here, so we will be ending the stream. We can continue the conversation on Discord and actually bring the Discord server back to life by texting on there. So that's going to be fun. And then it'll be dead again tomorrow. So that's amazing. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for joining. It was great being able to watch this with you. Dolby Atmos, I do want to mention that, as that was something I was very excited for. You probably saw me being excited for it while the thing was going on. But yeah, have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining, and hopefully we will be able to have more streams in the near future. Now that, everything looks nice and is, set up, and I can see that the internet isn't lagging and dying, considering it's just an antenna slapped onto the roof with double-sided tape. Yes, that is actually my internet setup right now. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for joining. I hope you guys learned something new. I hope you had fun. And yeah, see you next time. Have a great